What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table, I'll be playing another solo scenario in Cloudspire, the MOBA tower defense inspired board game by Chip Theory Games. We're going to be continuing on, like I said, with our campaign where we're playing solo. We're doing Grovetenders. We're doing Grovetenders number 1. So we're moving on to Grovetenders. We recently played Grovetenders in a multiplayer, 3-player actually, PvP scenario. Which we did on the channel 2 weeks ago. Hey, Adam, how's it going? I'm ready. Awesome. Yeah, we played like 2 weeks ago, I think we did, or like a week and a half. We did a 3-player playthrough where I played Grovetenders. I think for like a second time ever, to kind of get used to them, to then prepare for this series of 4 scenarios in the solo campaign book that comes with the game. So we're doing number 1 right now. And hopefully number 2, if we win this one, we'll do shortly after today, tomorrow maybe. We'll see how it goes, not sure. Some of these scenarios stretch kind of long. Sometimes I fail early and just start over. We'll see how this one goes. Doing it live first time. We'll have some fun with it. Oh, Adam's been playing Cloudspire more. Okay, so excited. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's get to the scenario here. We'll discuss this a little more. Also, shout out to our Patreon backers for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Links for that stuff are down in the description below. All right, so let's go to, nope, we'll go to here. Here. All right, Grovetenders, punished for peace. Solo, scenario 1, waves 5, opponents are Aurora. And if you moved, there's a carryover from the last scenario we did, and we played through, if you haven't already seen, if you go to youtube.com/Rob's Gaming Table, you'll see playlist under the playlist section. You'll see Cloudspire. We have a multiplayer playlist where our co-op and PvP videos are for this game. And we have a solo playlist if you're curious and want to watch all the other scenarios for the Brahmin, the Aurora, the Heirs. We did all the scenarios for each one of those factions. They each have 4. And we're moving on to the Grovetenders now. And after that is the Grige. But yes, this is a carryover from the previous scenario, Aurora 4 from the solo campaign. If I moved Anjabin, the hero, next to the Grovetender Fortress, because it is an ongoing story. I'm not going into the story stuff here, but this does carry over, and set the Grovetender Fortress gate to health to 5. So I guess I didn't look forward at this, because usually I forget that, and this one's kind of punishing. So it's funny, I did it to get the renown, but in the last scenario, like, renown doesn't really matter that much. It does for, like, there's like a final score at the end of the campaign, which I haven't been really recording it correctly. Or at all on the paper that I originally started when I played the Brahmin. But I can go through my YouTube videos and kind of just scrub to the end and find out what my renown was in each one and kind of add it up to find my score, which I hopefully will do in the end. But this is going to punish me, so I have 5 health on my base, which I will set it to right now. Okay, and then the rest of the setup here. Actually, we can go, boom, to here. And I have the board set up here, the scenario laid out. Should be all correct there. So we're going to roll a d6 to determine the stats of the monolith spires. And you can see here in this red table, the monolith spires are going on position C, which is these 2 front positions kind of near my fortress on the left. And then we also have to put a rogue grizzled oak unrevealed. That's a landmark chip on B. B is this spire like right out front of the Aurora Fortress. And all the A's, so all these source walls they marked with A's, have to be ruins landmarks. And ruins are these ones with these backs. So we'll shuffle. That's why I have them all separated here by type. Normally I do that just for the swamps for setup, because you do need to do that for normal setup, but we'll also be doing the ruins. And then they got some interesting dotted white line and a solid white line here on the bottom. So that is signifying the north path on the top and the south path along the bottom. And with that, you saw it very quickly there, but there is an errata on this scenario, which when I was strategizing, kind of reading it this morning, I was thinking like, man, I could just block off one of those paths with an earthscape, and Grovetenders are great with that stuff. And then I realized the scenario-specific rules should specify that you cannot earthscape in such a way that either the north or south paths do not connect the 2 fortresses together. So I can't do that. And I already noticed in the scenario there is some waves where they buy the earthscapes to steal them from you, so you can't buy one, because there is a limit 1 per wave on earthscape purchases, even in solo. So there's like 3 waves where they yank them so you can't get them. So like, I don't know if I even want to bother with that. If I can't block one of the paths off and they're just going to do their own thing, like, yeah, you can alter the path. I could slap down some extra source wells somewhere to build some spires if I'm having trouble getting source wells uncovered. And you'll see why I may need to do that when we look at the objectives. But I just want to show that one off there. Okay, so let's set up our spires. We got to roll a d6, it says. So let's do that. And here we go. It's a 2. So that 2 says attack, range, fortification are what is going under the spires. Attack, range, fortification. Okay, and that's going on C. So 1 there. Attack, range, fortification. So these are going to be the monolith spires. Do we have that one in the right spot? C right here. Okay. Let's go to the table here. So these monolith spires are on the other side of the portal spires. So they have connected, which doesn't really matter in solo, and air defense. So if I get some flying action going as the Grovetenders, which is rare, obviously I can get the market chip to make my hero fly, but it's not really going to help against these spires. But there are ways Grovetenders, and if you've seen me play Grovetenders before or play them yourself, you know they have ways to deal with spires that have this layout and not have to worry too much. So even though a lot of their basic minions, minions, whatever they're called, they only have like 1 attack. So they're not the greatest when they throw a fortification on the bottom. It kind of sucks for Grovetenders. I found playing them in the PvP scenario recently. Yeah, they suck at that, but that's what the trees are for. And I'll show you that. That's what I think my strategy is going to be based on this layout here. Is to work on the trees and their ram capabilities. Okay, let's get to the objectives. Boom. All right. So objectives. Use summon no more than 3 times the scenario. So they're trying to make you not rely on summons. Obviously, if you summon like crazy, it probably makes the scenario easier. Maybe not. I don't know. So maybe I just ignore summoning unless really necessary to try to get that reward. Second objective: defeat the rogue grizzled oak and return to your fortress. And we need to set up. Let's get that guy actually. Which I'm assuming he's under. I'm assuming he's under these ones. Rogue grizzled oak. No, he's not. There he is. He's under a ruins. So at least 5 ruins left. I don't know how many we need to use for our other setup, but we're going to get the rogue grizzled oak. And usually when it tells you to grab one of these guys and put it on a specific spot, he's face up. But in this case, it does say put it unrevealed. And he's going to get 6 health underneath him. And we'll put him face down. I'm just putting the health there now because we know we'll reveal him eventually. And to remind me that he's an objective and part of the thing. Normally, you wouldn't put health underneath him until he's revealed. But in this case, we'll just, yeah, we know what's up. All right. And attached to that is the next objective is construct a spire on source wall B. Well, B is exactly where that bear, that rogue grizzled oak just went. So kind of connected. So just don't summon more than 3 times. You got to beat that grizzled oak, so I got to get all the way over here and beat it. And then I have to throw a spire on it, which it's all the way over here. So I need to get influence over, I have influence here, but I need to get influence over one of these 2, then whichever side, and kind of make an influence path over there so I can build over there. Because the other special rule, which I thought, I'm like, oh man, he gets you a spire automatically when you destroy him. That's what he does. So I'm like, man, that's easy. But then if you read a little bit more, so we need to complete at least 1 objective by the end of the scenario. That's normal. So as long as we do one of these when it ends, we're fine. But we lose, though, if our fortress gate's defeated. Now, scenario-specific rules. This rogue grizzled oak is not removed from play when defeated. So we're not going to remove him. So I don't think you get the spire because he's sitting on that space. So I think that just cancels that out. But he may be picked up and treated as an item, basically, and carried by a hero. And he's removed from your hero if he returns to the fortress. So I have to defeat him. Then I have to pick him up like an item and get a hero going all the way back to my fortress to deliver him to get the second one here. Defeat the rogue grizzled oak and return to your fortress. So to get that is like a little bit of work, but I can build the source wall on, or the spire on the source wall as soon as I get this guy off there. So not only do I have to beat it, the rogue grizzled oak, I have to pick him up and move him to get him out of the way so I can build that spire. So they added a little extra work there. To try to get that done, which is neat. The second scenario-specific rule here is you may not use the talent capture if you already have 3 AI units captured. So capture is just when you defeat one of their units. If you have a guy with the captured talent, keyword, whatever, you basically put it by your base and they can't get it back unless they do a damage to your fortress gate. So it prevents them from deploying them on future waves, which could be fun against a solo AI stealing guys that they would build in future waves, because you can kind of see what they're going to make, right? So you could just try to capture them if they're doing the same units in multiple waves, which is kind of neat. I never thought of that, really. Scenario ends immediately if the Aurora Fortress Gate's defeated. So as long as we don't summon any more than 3 times and we defeat their gate, we win with 1 reward and we move on. So at minimum, that's what I'm looking at, is like, okay, that's easy peasy, hopefully. But obviously you don't want to beat their gate too fast if you're trying to achieve these last 2, because they seem like they might take some time. Because I know from previous scenarios, trying to get a hero all the way to one side of the board and all the way back, takes some time. And usually you can't do that in one wave when it's that long of a journey. But we'll see. I mean, my 2 lower end heroes are only 2 movement, and the medium one becomes 3 movement when he's promoted. And then we got Wyvanke, however you say that one. He moves for 3, and when he's on the promoted side, he moves for 4. So I already just kind of eyeballing this guy as maybe the guy who's running and grabbing that rogue grizzled oak to bring him back. But we'll see. He is 7 CP to get into play. So we'll see what's going on at that time when we can actually start to afford him, if we're willing to spend all of our CP on him like that. Okay, so rogue grizzled oak is there. Okay, AI notes. Aisles 4 and 8 make up the north path. Aisles 7 and 5 make up the south path. The Aurora will use one or the other each wave as dictated in the event phase. Okay, here's our AI talent triggers. We'll refer to this stuff if we need to as it comes up. Event die results. So whenever we roll the event die on a 1 to 2, we're going to add health equal to your rolled result to a Aurora unit of your choice during the prep phase. On 3 to 4, you draw from the market stack to reveal a Merc hero or minion. Add this unit to the top of the Aurora deployment stack for this wave. If it's a hero, it'll move and attack as a minion. And 5 to 6 on the die will get summoned units. Do not start on the promoted side this wave. And taproots using summon are still promoted. So it kind of hurts my summoning. But hey, if I'm not really doing summoning because I'm trying to get that first objective, I'm not too worried about that one. All right. So here is the waves. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. All right. So we've got a bit more setup to do first. So I want to set up these ruins. And I have the book here just to make sure I'm putting them on the right spot. So we'll shuffle these up. And, whoops. So we need to put them on 4 different spaces. So let's go. 1 here. And this needs to be a ruins. This needs to be a ruins. And this down here needs to be a ruins. So those are forced to be ruins. Obviously the grizzled oak is kind of forced to be a ruin. So we have 1 spare ruin chip. Let's do the swamps that we have to do for setup also. So the closest source well to each fortress gate gets to be a swamp. Okay, and then let's do a little shuffle action here. And we're going to put the rest of the source wells out and cover them up. Okay, where are we going? Is there even any? Oh, right here. And right here. And, oh, down here. Down here. Oh, throw that guy in there. Is that all? I think there's like 2 per thing, right? 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 here, covered, right? Yep. 2 here, covered, 2 here. I think we got them all. Okay, let's throw these back into the tray in case we need more. Let's shuffle up our market. Just make a bunch of piles here. Kind of pile shuffle a little bit. Oh, come on, there's a chicken. Let's throw them in there. And let's just cut them and do a little, too many chips. All right, let's just put them in here. And boom. Okay. So we draw 3 of them. We got brick and mortars. Some splash off a spire. Cost 4 source. 2 attack, 1 range. Not too bad. We got the mini harvester, like this one. Equipment. For 2 source, you buy it, you reap. So if you're ever beside a source well once per wave, you can roll a d6. And your hero can take that much source from the source well. And we got lookout for a Babel spire. 1 attack, 3 range. Which is pretty cool, but 6 source. Ugh. But yeah, I can take 4 upgrades. Lookout for basically up to 4 hexes away. I believe it flips can flip landmark chips to kind of peek at them. At the start of your turn, you may look at any landmark chip or any landmark within number hexes of the spire. This is not considered exploring. So I think you can just look at them, and I don't know if engage gets triggered on that. I'm not sure, but that's a neat little option. Okay, let's shuffle our relics. So these are just the relic cards with the little elf and Kazi in the bottom right corner that are only to be used in solo and co-op. You don't use the event deck, for those who are curious. And let's just shuffle these. Boom, boom. Sure, whatever. Okay. And flip the top. Double source well. All right. Excuse me. I think we are good. I think we're okay on setup. All right. I don't think I missed anything. So we got our health, our source. So we have 0 source, 10 health. I have 5 gate health because of that carryover from the last scenario, and 0 source. And I think we're okay there. All right. Let's get to it. Wave 1. We're going to roll the event die. A 2, which is, what does this mean? This is like adding health to a dude, right? I guess I can just scroll up. That's right there. Add health equal to your rolled result to an Auroran unit of your choice during the prep phase. So what I will do to remind myself is just drop 2 health right here. Okay, that's fun. Not. Okay, Auroran units are going to use the south path. So they're going to come along the bottom here. We know this. I get 3 source actually to start. Okay. And Aurora, they go first, and I think they go first every wave. Yep, every wave, Aurora's going first. Fun times. So they purchase an Earthscape, but don't place it. So that's their market option. They take it, don't use it. They're just jerks. We'll flip over a new one, refresh the market, but you can't purchase more than 1 per wave. Do I want to purchase anything from there? I like that mini harvester. But I do see in wave 2 right here, Aurora purchase a Merc minion. So if I do take that mini harvester, I risk at drawing a Merc minion. But I mean, there's Merc heroes, there's more spires, there's more equipment. It's a gamble. But if there's nothing there, they won't purchase it. If there was multiple choices, they take the most expensive one. But that shouldn't happen. But I do like that mini harvester. But I mean, sometimes I just roll like 1 or 2 source on it, so maybe it's not that great. But if you get it early wave 1, it can pay itself off pretty quick if you keep your hero alive. But I think I'll pass on the market phase. We'll go to build phase. I have 3 source, which is interesting. And the fact they gave me 3 source, and I can't use it on Earthscape, and I don't think they would give me that to kind of work on a market purchase. I think it's on a fortress upgrade is where it needs to be spent, possibly. So let's look into that. Boom. All right. So if I look at things that cost 3 cost, let's go to the top here. Gateport, probably not. Earth Affinity, the Earthscape option in the market now costs 0 source for you. Yeah, that doesn't seem useful if they keep stealing the Earthscapes. Sharpener, can't afford the first one, it's 5, but I do like that one, used it recently. Your Fortress Gate now deals 2 damage retaliating. That is something you may need to think about later. Yeah, all the tough choices. Then we go down to Hall of Shaping. Source Path we can afford. The source cost for minions summoned by Taproots is reduced by 1. Well, we've already discussed if we're not really summoning, we're trying to get that one by summoning 3 or less. Yes, spending 3 now will reduce the cost by 1. So it would pay itself off in the long run if we only summon 3 times. Is it less than 3? Actually, what was it again? No more than 3. So we can go to 3 max. We can go to 3 max is what it says. So it could pay itself off. But I don't think that's smart to spend our CP or our source that way. So that would make me look over here at Sacred Grove. I see attuning is cost 3. Once per wave during the prep phase, you may exchange 1 CP for 4 source. And you think it's kind of weird, like you want units on the board, but remember, this is the Grovetenders. That source can be spent not only on spires during the onslaught phase, because remember, this is a prep phase. They ask you to spend that CP. So that source is only basically for either future build phases and future waves, or if you're going to use that wave, it's going to be a limited build option. So it's for a spire or a basically a spire build or a spire upgrade. But Grovetenders also have the summon business, so they love to spend source on summoning, and they can do that in onslaught phase. So that's what that's there for, I believe, is like when you just don't want to pull units and you just want to summon them later. Hey, John, how's it going? Yeah, if you want to summon them, you'll go for attuning. So I may do that. That one doesn't seem too bad because I already have in my mind what I'm doing for the prep phase and wave 1 of this one. Kind of like looking at it right now is the Treed, and the Treed is 3 CP, and I only have... We look here to the scenario book, I only start with 4 CP. So if I just build a single tree, trying to take an attack chip off of one of these spires, I'm going to have a spare CP. So I could just take that first one, invest 3 into it, get to the prep phase, and then get 4 CP right back, or 4 source right back. So even if I don't use it again in the future, I'm up 1 source. But there are other options. I could go Forming Glade. This costs 3. Basic form. Once per wave at the start of your turn during the onslaught phase, you may place a Warbriar or a Treed from your barracks under the Grovetender hero that is deploying this wave, or currently on the Forest Hex. This hero now has that minion's talent in addition to its own. If this hero is defeated, return the minion to your barracks. So I could give a hero Ram, but the only hero I'm deploying right now is Dywin. And this guy is weak as weak gets with health. He starts with 2. So like this guy could just get a 1-shot from a spire rolling a 2 and he's done, son. So like, do I really want to invest in this? Give him a ram to try to get him close to a spire and he probably dies before even getting in there and knocking the chip away. Unless I get him like an extra fortification chip underneath him to give him like a 3rd health. That might be a reasonable thing to do. But it also takes a Warbriar or a Treed away from my deployments, which I have 2 Treeds and 3 Warbriars, so it wouldn't be that bad, but I don't know. I just had trouble with this one in the past. I didn't find it as cool as I thought it would be, and giving a guy Impale from the Warbriars, that could be interesting, but again, this guy's got range, and you want to kind of keep him away from people, away from the enemy and stuff, so you're not going to be impaling much, because Impale is after you move. If you're beside a new unit that you weren't beside before you move, you'll do 1 damage to it. So it's like, I don't know, is that where I want to spend my source, making Diamond more offensive? And Adam Morris is here. Hey, how's it going? I don't know if that's what I want to do. So I don't think that's where I want to go with this. I may get that later. That could become powerful later, but I just don't like it for Dywin, so I don't feel like that is something necessary to purchase right now. And then the other thing is Amplify, which I do like a lot. This one I usually purchase right away. Anything that boosts my source in the long term, man, I'll invest in that any day, all day, round 1 or wave 1. So gain +4 source during each income phase, and your source capacity is now 30. Utilize the reverse side of the tracker if necessary. So we know that they're messing with us in this one, also giving us a 0 source every income phase except for the first. So getting 4 source every income phase is like night and day in these scenarios. So yeah, that's where I see me wanting to spend my 3 source. And I think that is, yeah, that's all the possibilities. So lots of options. That's cool. They gave us 3 source to start with here in wave 1. So either I could spend a CP to get 4 source 1 time and use it in this current wave, which could be very helpful, or I risk it and not really care and buy this one and then just invest in future waves. The only problem that's kind of scaring me a little bit is that carryover from the previous mission that has put my fortress gate at 5 health. So spending my 3 source right now, if I don't get any quick enough and I have trouble defending my base and those guys sneak around, they can finish my base off maybe pretty quick. But what are they deploying actually in this wave? That's the other thing I need to look at. Where is it? I can close that one. They're just a conduit. Just a conduit. Conduit's the little guy that steps on your head, right? Stasis. Stasis. 3 health, 2 attack. I mean, 3 health though. Hopefully he doesn't have that much health when he gets to my base. So maybe he gets a shot for 2 in and dies. That's what I would hope, realistically. But stasis. Actually, I can bring it up right here. So stasis down here in the bottom right, you can't see. Before or after this unit's movement, you may place it on top of an adjacent ungrouped opposing faction minion. This minion becomes inactive. However, any damage dealt to this unit is removed from the inactive minion's health. This unit must move off the minion on its next turn, in which it can make progress. Okay. And in this scenario, it says, triggers before or after this unit's movement if it's adjacent to an ungrouped opposing minion. So it will do it if it has a chance. So there's a strategy in this one. Grouping minions could be a thing against this guy. So you gotta keep that in mind, but I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. I'm going treed all day here to mess with these spires. Okay, so that's what's deploying. And if that's the only unit, the trouble is because I rolled the event die to give +2 to a single Neuroran unit, because I rolled a 2 earlier, this guy's actually gonna be 5 health. Yeah, so 5 health hitting for 2. That could be an issue. That could be an issue. And we know Daiwin, wherever I put him right here, only has 1 attack to start, 2 health. So already this guy's better than my hero. That's a fun thing. All right, should we buy that? So here's the choice. Do we invest now to get the one where we throw away that extra CP? Because I think I'm doing a treed. 4 health, 1 attack. He's got that ram ability, and the ram ability basically lets him, when he attacks a spire, he can remove an attack chip instead of the lowest chip. And I think that's what I need to do to one of these spires to take it out from attacking as soon as possible. So that way I can explore, my hero can get out there, and I can eventually clear off some source wells, hopefully, to help me get some influence over these other isles over here, so I can eventually get to this rogue grizzled oak and build a spire there. And this guy said it's going south, so he's coming along this way, only moving in 2 spaces each time. Do I take my ram and run into him? I probably do, actually, but 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. He can take that out. Yeah, so he can do that. I can send the ram along that way. And even my hero, maybe. And they can go exploring on this side of the map. Maybe uncover these 2, uncover this landmark. This one eventually, maybe, but I doubt it. I bet the conduit will rip through my treed. That's the other problem. I know it depends what's under these landmarks too. Could be trouble. Okay. So if do I need the source? Like if I could spend 3 right now, then just throw away this extra CP I have and have 4 source. That can build a shrubbery. Spire. I have nowhere really to build it right now. I'm not going to build it in my base because these things have no range by default. So that's a bad move. So I would definitely have to clear off a source well, one of these ones most likely, to eventually plop this down. Or I just hope that I get, this guy's only 3 source. I doubt I'll be able to defeat a Spire because these guys both only hit for 1. But I could get some source from a landmark maybe if I beat it. But I have a feeling I might need a Spire in this one for defense if this conduit guy gets a little out of control. I think I'm going to risk it. It's early. I'll risk it. I will buy Amplify. So I'm going to get +4 source during each income phase, and my source capacity is now 30. And that goes in the Inner Oak, which is down here. Inner Oak. And do I start with any dice or anything as Grovetenders? No. No. Okay. Great. Great. Okay. So I built that. So now that was in the build phase. So in future income phase, I get +4. So I got to remember that. And that cost me 3. So I go down to 0. So a little vulnerable. That may be bad, but hopefully I can pull some source. if I need to build, if I get 5 source, I can build a retall spire to get me some range and some attack and put it in my base, worst case, if I haven't cleared off a landmark. But like, I would hopefully have cleared off a landmark to get that source is what my plan is. We're risking it, but we're going to try it. All right. So Nora go first. I think I've done everything. All right. 1, 2. We know they're going south. Okay, they're done. Treed. 1, 2. Daiwin, we're going to throw him right here in this space. So that way with his 2 range, he can reach either of these landmarks. He's not, is he within range of this thing? 1, 2, 3. No. So Daiwin's still out of range of both these spires. They only have 2 range chips, attack, and fortification on them. So 1, 2, 3. They'll both fire on the tree though. That's kind of sucky. That's kind of sucky. All right. Either way, let's do that. And let's fire this one on the tree. Hit him for 1. Fire the other one on the tree. Hit him for 1. So he's already down to 2 health. So the conduit can like smash him already. So that's a little scary. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's explore. Which could be a trouble too. Could kill my Treed. If he gets retaliated on for 2. But I think the guy that hits for 2 is under these ones. I think, but I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Let's explore this one first. Source Peddler. 5 health, 2 attack. If I reveal him right now, the Treed has to hit him and he'll get hit back and get killed. I think I wait on that. Now I could look at this one, but if I do again, same kind of problem I could be in. If it's engaged, I'm forced. And I really want this Treed to get to here and knock out that attack chip if he can survive. Huh. Yep. So I think we're going to leave it. Hey, Cloud. Yeah, so we're going to leave this chip. We're not going to explore it. Not risk it right now. Yeah. All right. So these guys go 1, 2. And this guy will go, so they're done. This guy will go 1, 2. And Daiwin will stay there. Spire will fire on the Treed. Hits for 1. Oh boy. And now Explore. I will flip the Source Peddler. 5 health. Attacking for 2. Can maybe help me against this Conduit coming, to be honest. Because this guy I think only jumps on faction minions, not landmark. Yep. Ungrouped opposing faction minions. So he won't jump on the Source Peddler's head. All right. So let's not attack with Daiwin. Let's attack with the Treed. He'll take out the attack chip using the Ram ability. So this Monolith Spire has been neutered. We're good. Okay. And all right, Conduit will go 1, 2. No spires, nothing there. Okay. Treed 1, 2. Yep. Daiwin will go 1, 2. So he's out of range of this spire to fire on him. So we can explore this chip. I think that's okay. A little risky, but that's fine. Okay, so no spires to fire. The Ram can't do anything to this because it has a fortification on the bottom. So we'll just kind of sit there, or the Treed, sorry. Daiwin will explore, actually. And we get a Relentless Grail Wolves. So we are going to reveal this guy. Yeah. A little worried about these guys both being revealed, maybe, by my base like this for future deployments, because I don't think this Conduit's going to help me kill them quick enough with Daiwin. But I mean, I will try. Yeah, maybe I don't reveal both of them yet. 1, 2. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. He'll go here. I can choose him to attack the Grail Wolves. Yeah, that might not be too bad. The Source Peddler also revealed though too. And when this guy's in range of my base, he won't attack the Source Peddler anymore. So maybe I don't reveal this guy yet. Yeah, let's keep him down. But we know what it is. We know what it is. Okay. All right. So we're good there. This guy can attack this, but again, the fortification's kind of making it pointless. Okay, so 1, 2. Nothing to fire on him. My turn, the Treed. He will just move here. Daiwin. Daiwin will go. Daiwin will go here. I think. Or does Daiwin go check this? 1, 2. This guy will die. He'll move up. No, I don't need this guy fighting Daiwin. So we'll put Daiwin here for now. Okay. So then the Treed will attack the Conduit for 1. The Conduit will retaliate for 2. Kill the Treed. Done. Daiwin will just fire on the Source Peddler for 1. All right. Conduit will move for 2. No spires to fire. He's good. Daiwin will move here and attack the Conduit for 1. Okay. The Conduit will now go. He'll move here for 2. No spires to fire. Okay, nothing to attack. My turn. Daiwin will stay where he is. He doesn't want to shoot the Conduit because the Conduit's sitting at 3 health. So if the Conduit moves up here, hits the Source Peddler will hit him back for 2. And then Daiwin can move in, get the finishing kill, and get a promotion chip out of it, which I think would be the good call. So I'll leave him alone. He's free to go. Cloud's asking if this game is worth $120. It depends on your taste in games and your tolerance for games with high complexity levels. If you love games with high complexity levels, with quite a bit of set of rules, lots of skills to memorize, you have to spend hours learning the game, you have to keep it on the table pretty fresh so the rules stay in your head, otherwise you're going to have to spend a couple hours to relearn the game if you put it on the shelf for many months. But if you're willing to put the time into this game and you love games like that, it is definitely rewarding and definitely worth 120 bucks. Especially when you pick up the game and hold the weight of it and feel the component quality and the amount of materials you get in the box and the amount of scenarios, PvP variability, solo scenario book, campaign scenario book for co-op. It's insane. It's insane. The amount of value you get for 120 bucks. There's some games coming off Kickstarter with full of minis and stuff that don't give you near as much gameplay, which is crazy. But yeah, it's definitely worth it if you like those type of games. But if you're going to get this game and you're not into this style of game and you're not sure, I don't know if I would risk it for sure. Try to play someone else's copy, or maybe watch some more playthroughs to really get an idea of it. Watch some reviews. Do your research. Because yeah, there is tax and shipping on that, I'm sure. But if you're going to just buy this and be afraid to get into it and really put some time into it, you're not going to get your $120 worth. Just looking at the big pretty box on the shelf is not worth 120 bucks. So you gotta be wanting to play it. But yeah, if you like games like this, man, it's top quality, top stuff. And if you look at how many videos I've been playing on the channel, I don't have to do this many videos for this game. I just love playing this damn game. So even if I look ticked off, I'm getting stressed, I love the challenge. I love the freaking challenge. I love that the game pulls that out of me. So yeah, John's saying agree, that easily worth it if you like these type of games. Yeah, but that's only warning. Like I know there are people who buy these kind of games, buy all the expansions, go crazy with them, get them, and they sit on the shelf collecting dust. I personally have had that happen in the past. So you have to be into it, because you could easily spend that $120 to get multiple other board games that you may get to the table because they have maybe lower barrier of entry, easier to teach other players, that kind of thing, and a lower rule set. So it's up to you. It's your taste. I can't fully say yes or no because I don't know your collection. I don't know you that well, and yeah, I don't know your taste. So, and what you're willing to put into a game. But yes, if you're off work from COVID-19 for the upcoming weeks or months, yeah, this might be a game that could put you into many, many hours of fun. But again, watch your bank account in that case too. But anyways, all right. So where was I at? Conduit. I didn't want to shoot him. He's chilling. So Daiwin's not shooting him. Does Daiwin want to do anything? I don't think so. Does Daiwin rather move around the back? Or does he need to stay close by? If he moves here, this guy moves up here, he hits, then I can go 1, 2, and fire on him. But I don't get to reveal this, which sucks. I guess I'll just move here. I'll move there. Okay. So he won't fire anything. No fires to fire. Okay, the conduit will go. And he stops here. He has no range. He's going to hit the source peddler for 2. Source peddler hits him back for 2. And the stasis, or the conduit guy, is still alive with 1 health. Okay. Now Daiwin. Daiwin wants to, like, where does he want to end it? Because I want to shoot the conduit, but I have some options. I could shoot him from here. I could shoot him from here. I could stay where I am. But I have to now think of the next wave, because as soon as I kill that conduit, my hero is going to go into campfire mode, kind of stop where he is. He can't continue on with the wave because the opposing units are all gone. And I probably, like, how do I want to start my turn? Do I want to be close to explore this? Probably. Is there any way these things get attack chips on them? That's another thing to think about, because sometimes the scenarios do that to you. It says they're going to add a range upgrade to all Neuroran spires in the next build phase. And later they do it again. Later they build spires. They build spires in phase 3 on a source well closest to their gate. Okay, so I don't have to worry about this thing getting attack upgrades that I know. And the event die doesn't do that either. Yeah, just sometimes I forget that the game does that to you, and I stand beside a spire that I think is safe, and then all of a sudden, like, event phase, they get attack chips, and I'm like, whoa, my hero's dead. So you got to be careful of that stuff. All right, so Daiwin. I would love to explore this. Can't do it this wave, but if I could line that up. I think I'm definitely sending a tree next wave up this way to do the same thing to this Monolith Spire. So we got to think of that. So does Daiwin need to be there in the neighborhood? There's also this Relentless dude under here, but I think I won't reveal him until my units have passed by in the next wave and use this guy as kind of like a base defense for what is coming next. Yeah, I think I'll just leave Daiwin. Yeah, let's leave Daiwin here. We'll just leave him there chilling. Yeah, he's good there. Okay, so Daiwin will fire here, kill the conduit. We don't need him hitting our base. I get 3 source. Conduit is done. Normally they go to the Forgotten Graves, but in this case, I think they just pulled them back anyway. They don't even care. I'm pretty sure. It's all good. Okay, so Daiwin gets a upgrade chip. I feel like he goes for attack. I feel like I go for an attack chip. And the reason why is I can start hammering on this spire, get rid of fortifications, eventually can go clean up this spire maybe. It allows me to one-shot this dude and get another promotion maybe to give him some more health and the pacify ability. And pacify, that allows me, I think, to mess with landmark chips if I recall correctly. Pacify, where are you? Down here in the bottom. Instead of attacking, this unit may discard an adjacent landmark minion to gain 3 source. So that could be helpful because there's a lot of landmark chips on the board. So we could do that with Daiwen. All right, so we end the wave. Wave's done. Let's go to wave 2. And let's get it on the screen here. All right, wave 2. We're going to roll the event die. A 5. What's a 5 do to us? A 5. Summoned units do not start on the promoted side during this wave. So that's what we wanted. But taproots are using summon are still promoted. Okay, perfect. So we're not really summoning. I'm going to try to avoid that because there's an objective saying don't summon more than 3 times or you lose that renown. So I'm just going to probably forget summon. Maybe I'll do it once later if needed. If I need to pull a unit out of somewhere, I may do it depending on the CP and whether I want to throw taproots in. Or if I need their range, it might make sense. But for now, I'm not worried about it. So that is actually like the best case scenario because whatever, man. All right. And if they're summoned from Yavanth, they don't even come in promoted anyway. So it's not a big deal. All right. What else are we doing? Neuroran units are going to use the north path this time. So they're going to go up top. So you gotta prepare for that. Income phase. I get 4 source thanks to that fortress upgrade I purchased. So I go up to 7. Aurora purchased a Merc minion, but again, there is none here. So we got lucky there. Do I want to purchase anything? I could grab an Earthscape, but like I really don't. I don't think I'll need it. I may later, but the problem is later they purchase another one in the next wave, and I can't. But then I have another window in wave 4. So like the only real worry I want to buy it for is you can't, because the errata, you can't block off one of these paths, which I normally would do in something like this, to kind of barrel them one way. But I could just slap down like this one, for example, to just be able to have a source. I couldn't do it there yet because I don't have influence, but just to put another source wall somewhere there isn't one, if I'm having trouble clearing landmark chips, so that way I can build a spire there to help my influence carry over to eventually do the objective I'm trying to achieve of building a spire on spot B here, where there is a sleeping bear that I need to clear first. But I have time for that. I don't need this right away, I don't think. I may be able to clear some landmark chips, no problem, but we'll see. I definitely need to use the opponent to help me do that, so because I don't hit very hard here, it seems. Okay, so I will pass. I don't want to put a Merc minion in there anyway. I like that mini harvester, man. I want it. Do I risk it? They already tried to purchase a Merc minion, so I could go now and they still don't get one. But then in wave 4 they may grab one. But is it really that big of a deal? Because in wave 4, 2 nitrous grouped, an evangelist grouped, and then they'll deploy that Merc. But like some of the Mercs aren't that great. It'd be funny if they got the anarchy guy. That would be pretty hilarious. And then they roll and he just runs away. But they could get super chicken, and I don't know if I want to risk that. That reap though, I love that reap one. 2 source investment now, and could give me 4 more waves of die rolling source. Give me some 3s and 4s back. Assuming Daiwen survives that long. I love that one. I want it so bad, but I don't think it's a smart play. Let me think. You know what? Yeah, I'll risk it. Let's spend 2, because I still have 5. I could build a spire if I need, so I'm not that worried. 5 source is fine. 5 can get me summon stuff if I care to build a summons guy, but I don't think I'm doing that this wave. So I'll spend the 2. I'll take the mini harvester. I'll put it on Daiwen, so he's able to reap, which we already read is the once per wave thingy. Once per wave, this unit is adjacent to a source well, even if the source well is occupied. Roll a d6, gain this die source result. So even if it happens twice, I roll 1s, it still pays itself back. So it's not the worst. Let's see what we get though. Refill in the market. Oh, we got a hero, not a minion. So we're good. They won't purchase him. They only want minions, which is good. But that also gives me a hero option. And Londil, I like him. He's pretty cool. He can leech. For damage he does to opponents with attack or retaliate, he leeches that back in health, which is super awesome. I like that guy. He's fun. He is fun. Okay. What else? Wave 2, purchase. So that was market phase. We're going on a build phase. Add a range upgrade to all Neuroran Spires. Now this is sucky, because now this one has 4 total range it can reach. Hitting for only 1 die, but still super annoying. But at least it goes on the bottom, so I can snipe it away with whoever. This one will get 1, even though, which sucks. It takes longer to defeat, but it's not attacking at least, and that's their only spires, so that's fine. We get 5 CP. Oh, do I want to build anything? I don't think so. I don't think so. My CP is 5. I'll probably use that all this wave. So I don't care about buying that other one I was talking about where you can spend a CP to get 4 swords. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I want to build anything. Petrify. At the start of each prep phase, your fortress gate may recover 1 health. Oh! That may be worth it. I'm at 5 health fortress gate. But then again, I'm spending source that I could have spent on a spire, which could totally keep my base from even getting hit at all. But that the fact I start at 5 health, that one would actually be very, very beneficial. Possibly. But let's just not let them get to my base. And who are we seeing this wave? 2 grouped conduits, and that's all. And none of them are getting extra health, so I think they're not that bad. And Daiwin hits for 2 now. No, I think we're okay. Let's save the 5. We'll use it on limited build option, build a spire if we clear off one of these source wells, which we hopefully will pop the source peddler. He's actually going to give us 6 source too. So maybe I do buy that because I'll have extra source. What else could I get? Not the attuning. Or I could have my Fortress Gate Retaliate dealing 2 damage, which could also help keep it alive longer. But I also could buy that later when it's really more needed. Yeah, man, lots of options. I love this freaking game. So many choices. You can go so many different ways. You can play this again, try all different upgrades, or not buy any, and it's a completely different game. Love it. But I will save the source. We'll invest in spires. This is my favorite part of the game is defensive towers. I think it's hilarious. Or offensive towers. I love building the spires. So I'm gonna focus on that. Not too much of a fan of some of the fortress upgrades. I think they're kind of not efficient, but they're more gambling. But I guess so are spires. They fire and roll dice, right? So, but I think they're a fun part of the game to manage them. Okay. I am not going to build anything, so we're going to go on to. Let's go to our 5 CP, and they're getting double conduits. So they're getting double conduits. So they're grouped. They have that stasis. They'll step on your head and make you die. Kind of idea. Make you a target. 3 health. Okay. I will deploy. We're going treat again for sure, because we want to hit this attack chip on this spire. That's like mission number 1 there. And then we send like a Warbriar with him, I guess. And the Warbriar we can send to just mess with either send him with the Treed. Wait, they're going north, right? And that's where I'm going. Okay, that's kind of good actually. Because yeah, if the Warbriar, I doubt he'll get through these guys. That's the problem. Like I want to explore these chips, but I don't know. Maybe I just put the Warbriar in front to kind of like be a distraction for the spire. Yeah. Let's try that. Let's try that. Range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Daiwin's in range of that thing right now. Stupid spires. All right. Okay. So Aurora's going first. 1, 2. Our turn. Daiwin needs to move, get out of the way of that spire, or else he's going to be the target. I am beside a source well. I'm just going to do this now so I don't forget. I'm beside a source well, even though it's occupied, or I guess I could have done it before I moved. So we have 4 source. Boom, up to 9. Love it. That's with his mini harvester upgrade that he has attached to him. Super sweet. Love that attachment. So good. All right. Yeah, he'll just move there to get out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's fine. And I still want him in range so we can fire on this guy. These guys will deploy 1, 2, and 1. All right, so Daiwin. Oh, spires will fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we'll fire on the Warbriar. Hit for 1. So Warbriar loses 1 chip. Okay, he's down to 2 health left. Oh, he would impale this guy, actually. Source Peddler gets impaled because he's beside him. I don't want Relentless to fire back on this guy, so I'm definitely not exploring there. We'll just use Daiwin to finish off the Source Peddler. So we get 6 more Source, up to 15. Source Peddler is gone. Okay. Source Well's uncovered. Daiwon gets, I can't take an upgrade chip, but I can promote him, which I will. So he'll flip. He gets the difference in health. On one side he's a 2 health, on the other side he's a 3, so he's going to take the difference in that to go up to 3 health right now. He'll lose his attack upgrade, unfortunately. Now he has Pacify. He can still go on Forest Spaces. So that is fine. Hopefully we can get him another upgrade chip fast and we're good. But does Pacify count as defeating? Probably not. Wrong sheet. Pacify. Instead of attacking, this unit may discard an adjacent landmark minion to gain 3 source. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Yeah, I have to look that up. Does Pacify count as defeat? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I don't know. Nothing coming up on the Googles. Okay. I don't think so, but we'll see. Okay, so they're done. Nothing to attack there. This guy will go. Whoops. We're falling over. 1, 2. I don't think Pacify gives an upgrade. Yeah, I don't think so either, John. I was thinking that. I'm not going to take it anyway. But yeah, I just thought that was a question I'd be able to find with a quick Google, but I'm pretty sure not. Because it says discard, and I'm pretty sure it's not a defeat. Like, you don't get the upgrade. Actually, we could probably just read upgrading, and that will answer it for us, because it probably says. Yeah, it says heroes level up when they defeat an opposing unit or spire. Defeat. Not discard, defeat. Okay, perfect. Okay. So that guy moved. No spires to fire. We're good. Our turn. What is Daiwon doing? Daiwon wants to go look at this? Or does Daiwon want to go with his crew and go up that way? No, I think he wants to look at this. So he'll just move here. And these guys will go 1, 2, 1, 2. Spires will fire. Let's fire on the Warbriar again. Only for 1. Sweet. Yeah, because that would be the one it could defeat, so that makes sense. Yeah, because if it rolled a 2, it would have to fire on this guy because it could have defeated him. So there wasn't even a choice there. I couldn't fire on the treat. So I chose that correctly, even though I wasn't thinking correctly. All right. Explore. We already know what this is. Grail Wolves. Thorax with Toxic Secretion. That could be juicy for next wave when they go down through the south, if that's where they are going. Yeah, they're going south path next time, so this can help me out a little bit. Five health, Toxic Secretion. And he'll just attack the Thorax, I guess. Oh, I can just toss him, right? And get 3 source? That's a tough choice. I can just toss him and get 3 source, or I can leave him there as like a defense mechanism. But he only covers like 1 hex, because they'll walk through and just take 1. So it's not the worst. Yeah, let's just clear off the source well for Pacify. And we'll take 3 source up to 18. So I think we need to blow some source for Spire soon. Okay. Yeah, that might be a mistake, but I can turn that 5 source into a Spire instead of worrying about Toxic Secretion, which would only do 1 damage on the 1 hex he's standing in. So I don't think that's a good. If that guy was like on this space where he would be doing Toxic Secretion in 3 different hexes, I may have flipped him up or that kind of thing. Or like if he was somewhere more beneficial. But yeah, that's not that great to rely on that. I'll just grab, or sorry, I get 3 source from it. Sorry, not 5. Yeah, just 3. But still, I think that'd be better to invest in a spire there maybe instead. Because that would also help me with my influence problems getting over here at some point. Okay, so that's that. This guy will go 1, 2. Nothing to fire on him. And these guys will go 1, 2, 1, 2. I won't explore yet because I don't want it to be engaged where the tree is forced to fight an engaged minion and not able to fight that spire to turn it off. Daiwin will actually, what does he need to do? He needs to, does he need to come back to fight conduits? The conduits will get through those guys, I think. Or does he'll need to come back and flip this, I think. So yeah, let's keep Daiwin back, kind of hanging out at home, I think. I kind of want to take him this way, but I don't want him to get trapped over here when they start coming down this way next turn. But maybe that might not be too bad. Maybe that could be his job. Like, I want to have him... Oh, what do I do? I just don't know what's going to happen here for sure, so I may need his help being back at the base. That might be better. It might help him get that attack chip. Next upgrade I want to get him. 1, 2. Okay. So he'll come there. Let's go with spire firing on the Treed. Oh no, it has to fire the Warbriar. Oh, I forgot about that. Yep. 2. Kills the Warbriar. That's fine. That's what his job was. So the Treed's protected. The Treed will just take the attack upgrade out. Done. Feels good. Feels good. Nerfed him. Nerfed him good. All right. I guess Daiwin could fire on this thing, right? And take away a range upgrade. Not completely useless. Oh, Daiwin can flip this and just get rid of it, right? Maybe I do that instead. I keep forgetting about his pacify. So yeah, let's explore here. I don't have to attack it right now, but I could leave it up and then Daiwin can just pop it if I feel it needs to be popped after. Or if he fights with this guy, maybe weakens him enough that Daiwin can get like the final kill in. But yeah, I'll just flip him. That's fine. And then for my attack, I will just attack this thing still. I won't pop that yet. But it does give me more source because it's got a relic card ability on it. I don't care about the relic card that much. But the source is only 2. But if I throw him away with Pacify, I get 3 source out of it. I probably should have built there on the limited build. But I can still wait on that. I think I'm okay. All right, so these guys will go 1, 2. Nice and slow. I like it. No spires to fire. Nothing to happen in there. Okay. Treed's definitely going to go this way, I think, because I want to look at that still. What's Daiwin doing? Oh, sorry. I should do my limited build. Yeah, let's do a limited build. Limited build. Let's spend 5. We're down to 13. We'll throw a Retall Spire out there with an attack and a range on it. Right here. Yep. Just so I don't forget to spend the source too, right? Your source is pretty full. Remember, I can go up to 30 though. I can go up to 30 and it's at 18. So I'm not worried too much about that, but I do just not want to forget and not have this here. I mean, then I can start mathing it in when I'm thinking about, do I pop this guy or do I worry? We'll see what the conway looks like after it gets through this area a little bit, because I still don't know what's under here. So, limited build, then we'll move. Daiwin will, he'll come up here. So I can fire on this thing at least. Okay. Spires to fire, there's none, so I'll explore. Oh, an Auroran Altar with Unstable Rift. We can blow this thing up, destroy all the units around it, get the health for it. But that would only be my Treed right now. Doesn't seem cool. But that could be funny to do with like Warbriar or something. When their units are in the area, just blow up a bigger group of units. That would be hilarious. So think about that for a future wave. So now attacks. Let's just do Daiwen hitting this one, getting a ranged chip out of there. Let's do the Treed fighting this guy for 1. He retaliates for 2. Okay. There we go. This guy will step on this guy's head because he's ungrouped. And he'll just stay there for his turn. Has nothing to attack. Right? Because it says... Stasis triggers before or after this unit's movement if it's adjacent to an ungrouped opposing minion. So either way, if he moved, he would jump on him anyways to be up against him. And then before or after this unit's movement, you may place it on top of an adjacent ungrouped opposing faction minion. That minion becomes inactive. However, damage dealt to this minion is removed from the unit, the inactive unit's health. And on the next move, he must move off if he can make progress. So that is his turn. He has no one to attack now, which is kind of neat. So that Treed should be able to get away from him. And he will come down here. So Daiwen can stay there, I think. All right. My turn. So the Treed is stuck. He's inactive. So what do we do? What do we do? Daiwen can... Let's go 1, 2. So Daiwen will just stay here, I think. He'll just stay there. And actually, no, Daiwen will move back for 2. And he'll fire on this Grail Wolves. Which I should have been doing. I don't need to leave this guy at full health. I just need to not be beside him. So I'll just fire on the Grail Wolves. I should have done that earlier to kind of weaken him up a little bit. So then I could get the final shot on him. I still might be able to do that. So then this guy will go. He'll jump off. 1, 2. No spires to fire. Nobody to attack. My turn. 1, 2. Daiwen will stay there. Explore. No spires to fire. Gate port. Okay, I'll reveal that. I'll reveal that. I don't know if I'll get another one. And there won't be one on this side of the board. That kind of sucks. But there could be one over here, so I could like do some kind of trickery. But I mean... yeah, it kind of sucks. I wish like one of these was a source, a gate port, and like that was a gate port, so I could like do some trickery teleporting over there, like if this one was or something. But that was a swamp, right? So that couldn't have been one. Interesting. Okay, we'll see. Maybe there's no other gate ports. We'll find out. Okay. So nobody to attack under there. I thought I might be fighting with him. And Daiwen will just fire on the Grail Wolves, taking them down to 3. They can't retaliate. They don't have range. All right, Conduit. Grouped Conduit, 2 health left, 1, 2. No, oh, there is a Spire to fire. 1, 2, for 1 die. Hits for 2. Boom, boom, boom. Taking out the Conduit on the top. The other one comes out with 3 health from the group. And I get 3 swords. Wow, up to 16. Okay. Now this Conduit wants to attack. He'll attack the Grail Wolves for 2, taking them down to 1. Grail Wolves are going to start the rolling party here, retaliating for 2, and it stops the roll. So it takes the Conduit down to 1. Man, this is working out good. 2 of these guys down to 1 health left. It's great for Daiwen for getting that attack chip upgrade I want to get. Man, perfect. All right. So my turn. Do I just take out the Grail Wolves? Do I move out of the way? Yeah, let's do this. Let's go 1, 2. Nope. I just need to take out one of them. I could just take out the Conduit. The wave doesn't end, but Daiwen freezes. But I don't want him like sitting in front of my base like that, really. So I kind of want to move him out. I'll move him here. Or do I want him going the other way? It doesn't really matter. I think even if I go here with Daiwen, though, he attacks my base, but he'll probably die to the Retall Spire. But I don't want to risk him hitting my base for 2 when I only have 5 health on my base. I think the proper play is just shoot the Conduit. I can deal with the Grail Wolves later. Yep, so I'll just move Daiwin there, so he's in range of this guy. The Treed will keep trucking along. No Spires of Fire will explore. Oh, Grail Vipers with Relentless. Ugh. I don't want to reveal them for the fact that they will hit my Treed back and probably kill it. He's only got 2 health left. So I'll leave that guy there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I do want the Tree to get over here and reveal the Rogue Grizzled Oak so that he can start fighting with the Aurora and whittle down his health, so then I can come and pick him up eventually. So that's why I want the Tree to keep on moving, not risk dying at that point. I'm getting a little greedy with him. I didn't expect him to live this long, but he can do some damage over there, which is good. All right, so I'll just fire on the Conduit, blowing it up. I get 3 source, going up to 19. And my Daiwin will get a promotion and also go to campfire mode. So he's going to take that attack upgrade. So he now hits for 2. Perfect. That is that. All right. So the Treed will just finish off here. 1, 2. No Spires of Fire. He'll go again. 1, 2. He's at the fortress, but I'm going to reveal the Rogue Grizzled Oak. We already put the health there for him. So he's revealed. I'll also look at this chip. It's a Bounty Hunter. Yeah, let's put the Bounty Hunter to work outside of their Fortress Gate sitting here for them next turn. Now, what does the what does the Treed want to hit? I don't think I care about the Fortress Gate right now. I think I just want to hit the Grizzled Oak. Yeah, let's just hit the Grizzled Oak. Either one will finish. Oh no, he could hit the Bounty Hunter and not be finished, but that's okay. We'll just hit the Grizzled Oak and die. That's fine. Take it down to 5 health left. Boom. Bashes the Treed. And we end the wave. Beautiful. All right. Let's go to wave 3. Successful Geeks here. Hey, how's it going? I'm excited for the Kickstarter for this. Me too. Though a little concerned on how long it would take me to get the core game. Yeah, that's the problem right now with anybody who's doing Kickstarters right now. They're basically asking for everyone's money during this kind of time where there's super uncertainty in all financial markets, all economies, and shutdowns in multiple countries. Like, who knows when, like, we know factories have been shut down. We know some are back up kind of running, but who knows if they revert that and they shut down again. Who knows if certain companies even survive that are making the components for some of these games. Who knows? Who knows, right? Who knows if some of the materials that are used in some of these games are going to be readily available for a long time. So there's lots, like with any game I'm talking about, not just this Kickstarter. It's like a little, you're back in a Kickstarter now during this COVID-19 stuff. You are just understanding you may never get the game. Your money could just go down the toilet. Or you're just going to get the game a year later than it possibly would come out, that they're saying. So there's that gamble with any Kickstarter right now. And I'll be honest with you, that's the way I'm looking at it too. But yeah, so kind of sucks. Or you just order the core game separately if they have it in stock somewhere. Get the core game, and then in the Kickstarter just order like expansion stuff and the new stuff. And then you have plenty of time to play the base game. There is a ton of content in that base box, and that'll keep you busy. And then the expansion stuff shows up later. You can try those new factions later. You can try the Grige later. The Portal Seeker stuff, you can throw that in later. You can probably get the Portal Seeker stuff now, no problem. Yeah, it's just up to you. Like, what's the savings on buying it in the Kickstarter? That's the only thing, or the shipping savings too. So I'm not sure, but limited build, John. Yeah, true. I missed that. The only thing I maybe would have done is put a chip on this. But I feel like I'd rather just leave it, because I'd rather build another Spire somewhere, and I uncovered this source well, but I could do that in the build phase. So I don't feel like I needed to do a limited build there. I wasn't in any kind of risky situation. Yeah, current Kickstarters, I'm not sure, John, if there is there's the Chip Theory one coming on the 14th, April 14th. They're doing a Cloudspire Kickstarter for 2 new factions. And they said it's a go, but a lot of companies are like canceling their Kickstarters. I've been in talk with companies in the background that originally they were telling me about Kickstarters they're doing, and they're now delaying them like indefinitely. They're gonna wait this out, see how it works, because they know. I've heard the numbers of like some are saying this is hitting Kickstarters by projects by like 30 to 50%, and that was like last week. Every day that goes on, more people are losing their jobs, more people are getting shutdowns, more people are getting sick and dying, more businesses are closing, more money's being lost in the market. So it's like, who knows what it's going to look like 2 weeks from now, a week from now, like who knows? And in months, how many companies are still going to be around in this industry, especially like small Kickstarter companies that are starting with like a handful of employees trying to do their first Kickstarter. Like they're already probably tight with money after the Kickstarter in beginning with, and now they got to like manage that and get the product delivered in the end and hope it's not going to cost additional costs. Like it's going to put some people out of business, which is sad, but it's the truth right now. It's the truth in any industry where the markets start fluctuating, and you have to close down supply chains and stuff. Like that's how the world works, right? So, but hopefully everyone just stays safe. That's all you can really do. But yeah, okay. Boom. So we're rolling the event die for wave 3. Let's scroll it up here. And Auroran units are going to come south this time. And we rolled a 6. That's the good option, right? That's what we wanted. A 6 is summon units do not start on the promoted side during this wave. That's sure. Sure, man. Sure. Whatever you say, scenario, I'm down with that. All right. Income phase. I get 4 more. So I'm at 19. And because that fortress advancement flip, I can go up to 30. So I'm going to jump to 23 on the other side. I rarely see this side of the ship. 23. All right, market phase. They purchase an Earthscape and they laugh at me and they hoard it. They're a bunch of hoarders. All right. Flip this, but I can't buy it. And do I want to buy a hero? No. Do I want to buy one of those spires? Yeah, but I'm not going to. I don't want a Merc Minion in there for the next wave when they try to purchase a Merc Minion. So I'm gonna troll them in there. Okay, then we're gonna go on to the build phase where they construct a Monolith Spire attack fortification on the source well closest to their gate. And I didn't really think this through, but the closest one is right here. And that's kind of funny, right? Yep, because I didn't really clear much. So it is that one. Well, that was a risk, but hey. Otherwise, they would have stayed. I wonder if it would have just gone in their base by default, right? Okay, so this is the closest one. Everything else is covered still. So what is it? Attack, fortification. So that's kind of crappy. And another Monolith Spire. So the south just got scarier, but only when you're adjacent to it. And Daiwin can hit it from range. So I'm okay, I think. I'm okay. I just have to be quick and get rid of it before, if my guys are going that direction. And are they going that direction? I don't know. So they're using the south. What are they deploying? They're deploying 2 evangelists. 2 evangelists, which are 4 health, 2 attack, 2 move, 2 range, and assimilate. So within 2 hexes of this, they basically vacuum up your source reward of units defeated other than this unit within 2 hexes, is my understanding. So double evangelists, and they wanted to. Nope, not this wave. No mark. I get 7 CP. John says, I'm glad to be retired, but sad imitating a turtle. Yeah. That would have been a good limited build. Yeah. True. Yeah. I probably. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I should have covered this up. You're right. You are correct. I totally forgot that was coming, that they were going to slap down a spire. But hey, at least it's here where I can reach it, rather than in their base where it could be a problem later. So I can deal with it over here, get some source out of it. So actually having it come close to me is sometimes not a bad thing. Not a bad thing, I don't think. Although, would it? No, I don't think it goes in their base. On the source well closest to the Auroran Fortress gate. Would it go to their base? I don't know. Because those are source wells, but like, I think when it refers to source wells, it's not referring to those, but does it say that in the solo AI rules ever? No, it doesn't really say that I see. Quick scan, nope. But there is something in here about it. Source wells. Yeah, because even in setup, it talks about placing one of these swamp landmarks on the source well closest to each fortress gate. Hey, that you never put it in the base. Yeah. They are source wells. I know, but I don't think it goes there. I don't think it goes there. I don't know if in other scenarios it talks about those, but let's see, fortress source wells. Does it talk about those in here? Your fortress faction home base. Behind its gate are your fortress supply of source as well as structures with advancements, yada yada. They're called fortress source wells. So maybe it talks about the spires. Yeah. I think it's, yeah, source well of a last resort. I'm going to treat it that way. I'm not 100%, but I'll just put it here. It makes sense, I think. Because, yeah, if this one was uncovered or this one was uncovered, it would build on that one. Which makes sense because it would probably be trying to mess with me for me trying to build it on this source well if I got the bear off there. Which I think that's what it's trying to do in this scenario. I think that was the intention of the design. Because that would be possibly the closest, because I probably wouldn't have got that one uncovered yet. So, got to be careful. So when I uncover this one, I need to do it as like a limited build. This one I need to try to cover as limited build when I can. Okay, so let's move on. So 7 CP, and I got double evangelists. So 7 CP, we're in wave 3, right? Do we just do Yavanke now? And be okay with that? I feel like we do. Let's get crazy. Yavanke, or Yvanke, or however you say it, he is going to be the guy who's going to go get the football and return it back, or the flag. Flag, I guess, would be in this case. He's going to go capture the flag. So let's just get him in play. I mean, it might be a little crazy, but I feel like between Daiwin, this guy, these minions, the possibility of blowing up this to destroy this whole group. No, wait, they're going south, aren't they? Ah, they're going south. So I don't know what's under here to help me. And this guy moves for 2. So they will shoot. I could make them shoot the bear. I could make them shoot this guy, but this guy can't shoot back. So I'll probably just make them shoot the bear, and the bear will hit them back for 2. That softens them up. They could hit the bear again. Softens the bear up, that's fine. And then I have to worry about 6 damage off of these guys. But I'll have spires, I'll have Daiwin, and even Yvanke can just run. He starts off on Yurtle's Way, which I just need to read. I always forget which one is which, because they're named like almost exactly the same. So Yurtle's Will and Yurtle's Way. So he starts off on Yurtle's Way and Peaceful. So Peaceful can only be damaged by Merc units and Merc spires, which is I think the reason why this scenario is trying to get those Merc guys to help mess with this guy. So the fact that it's trying to do that makes me think I need to use this guy. And it says, another unit may move on to this unit's hex, forcing the unit to trade places with it, and they'll switch. If the trade would place this unit on a fortress gate hex, this unit is instead placed on the closest valid hex of your choice. Okay, starts off with Yordle's Wave. Before or after this unit's movement, you may return an adjacent faction minion with equal or less health to its barracks, not considered a defeat. Flip this unit to its promoted side, removing any upgrade chips. So then he would become Yordle's Will, still have Peaceful, and get a little more movement. And can go on mountains instead of forest. Wow, okay. And then he would have Yordle's Will, where before or after his movement, this is my favorite. I hate when it's done against me, but I love doing it. You may either discard an adjacent landmark minion to gain 3 source, similar to Daiwin, his pacify ability, or, this is the best part, remove all attack upgrades from an adjacent spire. Then you flip this guy to the basic side, and he just keeps flipping like that. But he can't be hurt by anything, except for Merc minions and Merc heroes. And I don't see any out in this wave, so let's do this. Adam, no worries. Thank you for being here. This will obviously be on YouTube to watch later. Maybe streaming some more Cloudspire later today or tomorrow too, so... yeah, no problem. No worries, Adam. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, be safe. Be safe. Okay, so this guy will come out. We're going to deploy him. All 7 CP on a hero. That's crazy talk, but I'm going to do it. I feel confident. I just need to uncover some source wells to build some spires to help protect my base. That's the only thing I'm a little worried about. So, in the build phase... Yeah, they went first, right? So they would build here. I thought I could build there too in the build phase, but they go first. So right now, we're just going to leave it. I think with 2 limited builds, we'll be able to build enough spires to just mess with these guys if we need to. They do hit for 2 and have 2 range though, so they could wreck my spires pretty good. But yeah. Actually, you know what we'll do? Let's build... So... 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. They'll be in 2 range of this spire to fire on it, but I'll actually spend, let's spend 3 right now, drop to 20, and I'll just put an attack upgrade on this one, because it can take 3 upgrades. So we'll do double attack chips, so at least it can roll 2 attack dice on this thing when this evangelist reaches this point at least. It'll get shot away right after that, but I think that's a fine investment. Doesn't have to waste a limited build. We'll take away the peg, actually, so we don't forget. But we'll go there. I don't know about fortress advancements. I should have maybe looked into that too. Is there anything I want to do there? Maybe. Let's do the petrify. Let's do the petrify, which is the second of the inner oak there on the right side. At the start of each prep phase of your fortress gate may recover 1 health. And it's now 15 as the maximum health. Flip over your fortress gate health tracker. Okay, sure. I won't need to flip it, but we'll spend 3 on that. Drop down to 17. Inner oak number 2. And then in the prep phase, we'll just get back health. Okay. I don't know. All right. Let's see here. Okay. I think that's it. So let's go on to the onslaught. They'll go first. 1, 2. They're going south. No spires to fire. They're going to attack the bear for 2. Bear's going to smack him back for 2. They're down to 2 health for the grouped evangelists. My turn. Daiwin, he's going to roll his die beside a source well, so I don't forget. It's a 4. It's a 4. So I get 4 more source. Going up to 21. We'll flip our chip. Okay. Gotta love that reaping. Movement. I guess Mr. Wyvon is going to go this way. 1, 2, 3 to get to this guy. I think that's the plan. I think that's the plan. Unless he goes down this way, tries to uncover these. But I think that's what Daiwin's going to do. Daiwin will go here so he can shoot this thing for 2. Blow away this. There's no spires to fire. He's going to blow away. Or do I just go for the relic chip first? I think I have time. Wyvern K can go down here and remove these attack upgrades, but I think I'd rather just get rid of the spire. Yeah, let's just fight the Grail Wolves with Daiwin. We'll pop this guy. We'll get 2 Source. Going up to 23. We'll take a Relic card. Ashen Resolve. Ongoing. Add 1 health to one of your selected minions during each prep phase. May exceed your health stat. At the start of your turn during the onslaught phase, you may discard this relic to add 2 health to any unit. Okay. Okay, so we'll use that later, I guess. Or I could just pop it to add 2 health to one of my heroes. Well, I'll keep that. At the start of your turn. So yeah, we'll keep that. That might be just a quick pop health if Daiwin's in trouble, or Wyvern K, which he shouldn't be. And we got our 2 Source, so the Grey Wolf's gone. And we open up a Source well. Okay, I don't need to take an upgrade. We're fine. I'm full. But we cleared off this Source well, so we can build on if we need to. I debated leaving that Relentless guy there, but for sure he would just get killed and not be able to retaliate anyway, so there's no point. And I have enough time to try to take out the Spire, I think, before this guy gets over here. So that's that. All right. 1, 2. No Spires to fire. This guy will fire on the Grizzled Oak for 2. It can't retaliate because it's out of range. It's down to 1 health, which is great. Helps me out. All right. So this guy will go 1, 2, 3. We know this is an unstable rift. We're not going to reveal that. And this guy, he's just going to stay here. No Spires to fire. He'll take off this fortification. Okay. These guys will go 1, 2. No Spires to fire. Nothing to hit him. My turn. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And Daiwin will stay where he is. He'll just fire on this takeaway attack chip. This guy will go 1, 2. No Spires to fire, nobody to hit. My turn. 1, 2, 3. Now, Yertle's Way. Where's the sheet? Yertle's Way. Yeah, it's only faction minions. So I don't know how I'm going to defeat this guy. I need 1 more health off him so I can carry him away, because I can't defeat him right now with this guy. So maybe I should have went after this guy. I think I went the wrong way with Yvanke, actually. I probably should have had him go this way. And he could have dealt with this Spire, and he could have dealt with one of these guys probably. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. Because then he could have flipped and done the whole discard this guy, but then take him. Okay. Next wave. Yeah, I guess. Next wave. I know. At least he's in position, but it's like, man, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I forgot he needs to be flipped. Okay. So he moved. This guy. Let's see here. They'll fire on each other. I don't want Daiwin to lose 2 health. But I would love Daiwin to go this way also. Well, let's fall back. I think 1 space. Or I just go forward and shoot this guy, but then I risk. So he's here. I could go 1, 2. He's out of range of this thing still. I can then fire on this guy, hit him. He doesn't retaliate. The next one comes out. But then he will run into me, and then we start smacking each other. I don't want to get in that situation. So let's just move back 1. I will just fire on this Spire to remove a fortification. Yeah, so this guy will go 1, 2. No spires to fire, nothing to reach. Wyvonk will go 1, 2, 3, Fortress Gate. Okay, and Tywin. Can't get away now. Maybe I didn't think that through. So maybe he should have stepped back. Or was he here? Yeah, I should have stepped back here. But then I wouldn't be able to fire on this thing. Yeah, I just don't want him in range of this guy. But this guy will now move. That still does... It's still within range. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's keep where it was. Keep it where it was. So fortification. He's going to hide here in the forest. One, two. Yeah, that's fine. He'll survive. That's okay. He can run back to the gate too. All right, so spires. This one will fire 1, 2 for 2 dice. Hits for 3. Destroys the top evangelist. I get 4 source, going up to 27. Kind of don't want them to die that quick, actually. Now the evangelist, he has some choices. So he can't defeat my hero. He can't defeat a spire. Faction minion, not around. Landmark minion, none to defeat. So next he wants to damage the hero over the spire. Okay, so hit the hero for 2. It's down to 1. He'll retaliate for 2. And the evangelist is down to 2. Okay, my turn. Wyvonk. 1, 2, 3. Tywin. 1, 2. Actually, I should do a limited build, right? Yeah, I'm going to do a limited build. Sorry, before that. They move, though, but limited build. And let's just throw another retall. Going down to 22. Attack and range on a retall right here. Help me out with this evangelist, I guess. Yeah. I mean, Tywin could finish this guy off. He could finish him off. That would end the wave. I kind of want to explore these fast, but I mean, it's not urgent. They're going to go the north way next wave, so I have time to play around down here. So, yeah, let's just finish this guy off. Yep. Or do I just let the spires do it? But then I risk Tywin dying. Finish it off. John, no, it's too easy. I don't want to do it. What I want to do is shoot on a spire. And then I can maybe get some influence going along this path. And then maybe with Wyvonk, see what's here. And maybe get another source well uncovered that I can then build here. So that way I have influence on here to build on there when I need to. But I need to uncover a source well here. I guess I also could have focused on this too and gone the top route. Oh, I probably should have uncovered this when I was over there. I totally forgot about that. Crap. Yeah, I totally forgot. This guy was supposed to come over and flip that. Whatever. Okay. Maybe I'll get a portal down here and he can just teleport back up. I think 3 attack dice from here will finish this guy off. And I don't need a promotion from this guy. I'll risk it. If Daiwon dies, Daiwon dies. Whatever. He's fine. So Daiwon will fire on this guy. All right. There go. 1, 2. If he doesn't get finished off, my heroes get another turn to run wild, except for this guy would be dead. We'll see. All right. Well, let's fire this one here. Miss. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This one will fire 2 dice. And we got it for 2. Boom. All right. 4 source up to 26. Evangelist is gone. And that ends the wave. Okay. So Diamond's at 1 health. Oh, but I have this. Yes, I have this. But I mean, I can wait, do the prep phase. I can add 1 health to one of my selected minions each prep phase. And then at the start of one of my turns, pop this to heal 2. So I still save it, because then I could get a health on a minion, pop that, give him back to 3 health. Seems good. All right. So next wave. Wave 4. Roll event die. 3. What is that? 3 is draw from the market stack until you reveal a merc, hero, or minion. Add this unit to the top of the Nora deployment stack for this wave. If it's a hero, it moves and attacks like a minion. Nope. Nope. Oh, they get super chicken. Timothy the Third Esquire. I'll just discard that. Damn. Damn. Super chicken. All right. 3 health. 2 attack. 3 health, 2 attack, 3 move. He's battle hardened, so when a spire fires on him, it reduces that damage by 2. And quick counter means he deals his damage, his retaliation damage before the opponent does attack damage, I think. Pretty sure. But we can find out real quick. Portal Seeker's reference sheet, I think, is where we'll find that answer. Nope. Quick counter? Nope. Grige, I think, maybe. Yes, the Grige. All right. When attacked by an adjacent unit, this unit applies its damage from retaliation first. It will then take damage from the attack if the attacker is not defeated. That's gross. That's gross. So Super Chicken is going to be a problem. All right. So that's what they get off the event die roll. My luck ran out on that. All right. So let's go back to the book. Noran's going to use the north path. I get 4 source up to 30, my max, thanks to that fortress advancement I bought earlier to give me plus 4 source in the income phase. Then Aurora purchased a merc minion. There are none, just a merc hero, so they're not going to go for that. I now get a chance to buy. Do I buy a Earthscape to help me? I have influence over these 2 spots. I could slap one of these down to speed up my process of spire building to then get influence somewhere else. I wish I had influence over here, but I could use this later to maybe make a way that my hero can kind of sneak in, grab this guy, and like get out another way. Like it makes a connection there, which is kind of neat, but not right now. I could do it. Not there. I built that spire. I could do something like this. But then rocks over here. I got to get rid of the, oh no, that's stone to rock mountain too, whatever. Trying to think of a way to make Daiwon be able to run across kind of make it flexible. But you know they thought about it by putting all the stone there. Those jerks. Those jerks. But Wyvonk, if he flips, he can go on mountains, so that would be cool. I'm going to purchase it and just hold on to it. And I may or may not use it, but at least I have the option now going forward. We'll flip this because I actually have the window to buy it. So I'll keep it as like a back pocket option. I have the source for it. Add a range upgrade to all Neuroran spires. Oh, that sucks. I really should have finished this one off. That sucks. Just makes these harder to take off. See, that's why I need to get them out of here. All right. So this one actually has an attack chip and a range now, so it's got 2 range. So die one has to step in its way and could die. And can't just take it out as easy as before. But I might have to buff his health to do that. That's what I think we're going to do. Okay, anything else in the build phase? I am going to build some spires if I can. I don't think so. No, we haven't uncovered our landmarks yet. So again, we're kind of slowed up. But fortress advancements, if we're sitting on a mountain of 28 source. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way here. Sorry. The sheet. The ratify die would be kind of funny. Oh, you know what I could do? Oh, I should have bought this forming glade. I should have bought this last wave to give Wyvonk impale. He then could have impaled the grizzled oak to finish him off and could be running back with him right now. Fail, fail, fail on my part. But I probably should do that now, just in case. All right. Oh, but he's not on a forest hex. Oh, really? Once per wave at the start of your turn during the onslaught phase. Oh, okay, so I could do it later. He just has to get on a forest. Of course, there's no forest nearby. He's got to get over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can move there in 1 turn. That's fine. Stupid. Stupid. Falling all apart here. Okay, so let's do forming glade. Where are you? This is basic form. We'll spend 3, go down to 25. And we're good. Let's spend 3 also. Go down to 22. Let's just put another attack chip on this air defense spire here, this retall. Okay, we'll spend some of our source. Just kind of spend it so we don't like lose out on some when we get some. But I will use limited builds, which will take away that peg. We will use limited builds to try to build some spires along to get influence over here. The only problem is so if I uncover this, they will try to build on their closest source well again, and they might screw me from building a source well or a spire on this source well if that's the closest one to their gate. So I need to clear this off actually, and I could do that with this guy if he flips to just throw him away and get 3 source. So that's Wyvonke's mission there. And these guys are going north. Okay. So, let's see. We are going with 9 CP. They get double nitrous grouped. And they are 4 health, 3 attack, 3 move, incorporeal. So you can't attack them unless you're adjacent to them with spires or units. They're a little rough. Hitting for 3. Ugh. Then the double evangelists are back. Double evangelists. They are 4 health, 2 attack, 2 range. Assimilate. We're dealing with those guys. They will go underneath. And then we know the super chicken is on the top. And this is a beefy, beefy little wave. This is the most formidable one yet, of course. And I have 9 CP. What are we doing to deal with that? Wow. And I definitely should send north whatever I can. 9 CP. One, 2, 3. So the chicken is out of range of this stuff. Yeah, I really should have flipped this. Ah, that sucks. That really sucks. Oh. Oh, I thought of another broken thing I can do. this Ashen Resolve, I can give 2 health to Wyvonk, and that means, is it Yurtle's Way? Yeah, return an adjacent faction minion with equal or less health to its barracks. Because this lets me exceed my health stat. So for 4 health, I can throw Chicken back, I can throw a Nitrous back, I can throw an Evangelist back. Yes, 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 yes. Sorry, Dywin. Sorry, buddy. You're going to have to go back to the base to heal. That's how that's going to work. Yeah, that seems very powerful. That's probably what I want to do. But then that means the Spire is not going to get dealt with as easily. I could send a tree down there, but then he's not going up this way to hit these guys. There is also the Neuroran Rift option with Dywin. That could be funny. If he can move in and then just die on its own to pop this to kill the grouped units. That could be funny. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, we can have some fun here if we do it right. Chicken isn't a faction. He's a merc. Ah, true. True. Yeah, you're right. Well, he belongs to their faction now, does he not? I think when it's talking faction minion or not, it means like landmark versus, but I guess not. Maybe he's not a faction because he's not like truly a Neuroran, like belonging to them. He belongs to Neuroran. Yeah, I get messed up on this stuff too. Faction unit. Any minion or hero belonging to a faction. This includes purchased merc units and converted landmark minions. Right, right? Yeah, I think it's just referring to when a landmark's on his own. They're not a faction unit. But when you purchase a unit, he belongs to your faction. He's just not Neuroran or not Grovetender or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Because if we look at Yurtle's Way, before or after his unit's movement, it may return an adjacent faction minion. And then if we look here, faction unit, any minion or hero belonging to a faction. This includes purchased mercs and converted landmark minions. So yeah, I think Chicken can be dealt with Yurtle's Way then. That's how I'm ruling it based on those words, unless there's another overruling, which I wouldn't be surprised if there's another FAQ on it or something. Let's see if we can find for the Grovetenders an FAQ entry maybe. Just quickly. Cover, nope, I don't care about cover. Impale, don't care. And the root die. That's all that's in the FAQ for Grovetenders. Not Yurtle's Way, not Yurtle's Will, none of that stuff. So I guess it's when they mention, yeah, it's Grovetender versus faction, yeah. Yeah, because there's like that one ability that's like non-Neuroran units, so it can hit your own faction minions if they're like purchased mercs or landmarks that were recruited. Yeah, so there's this weird thing like the terminology. It's like you gotta, it's hard to remember it all. But yeah, okay. So yes, I can send Chicken packing with your Wyvonk as long as he's on his non-promoted side. So, yes, yes. All right, so we are in the prep phase, and we're allowed to give another minion an extra health thanks to our Ashen Resolve relic. But what are we doing for 9 CP? Ogre Growth maybe? Hitting for 2, that seems good when they're all 4 health. He's 5. That's 5. We do a couple Warbriars to do some poking. We also got to watch out for Incorporeal. These guys will step over us. If they move for 3, I don't want to group units. I want them kind of spread out so he can't just walk over top of them all. Yes, John. Yes, you must be a rules lawyer to play this game. That's why I say to people, I'm like, warn them, like, with big games like this, you gotta understand either you play yourself or with friends and you just don't care about rules that much and just play it how you want and have fun with it. But if you're worried about making mistakes and not getting rules down, this is a game like you gotta understand it's a game within the game, which I'm okay with. But yeah, it does get stressful sometimes when you're like, did I do that right? Did I do that right? You kind of question yourselves all the time. But it's hard to get a game that's like so rules rich, like so deep, and have like a streamlined rule set. It's like that balance is hard to find. 9. If I'm not going the summon route, a Treed though, I could send a Treed for 3, 2 Treeds. I need something that hits harder, so I think the Ogre Growth. And then we'll just do 2 Warbriars, I guess. Yep, let's do that. And we'll put the Ogre Growth behind. So, and who do we give the extra health to? Ogre Growth? Yeah, let's give it to the Ogre Growth, I think. Yep. Okay, and then we'll give 3 health to each of our Warbriars. So we're going to go in front. Kind of do some impaling. Hopefully they don't just get smashed by the range on the other guys, but it could happen. It could happen. That's fine. And I'm pretty sure I should send them all. I want to deal with stuff in the south, but I got to go north to stop this shenanigans. So let's see. All right. So we did the 1+ health from Ash and Resolve. We'll hold on to this. At the start of my turn, I can still give the 2 health to a unit. So we got to remember that. All right. I think we're good. Everything's built. We'll stop for a water break. And we'll go on to wave 4. Here we go. Onslaught phase. Aurora go first as always here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. They gotta go. So normally they would want to use this full moon and go the other way, but because it's forcing them to all go north, north, they're gonna go this way. So I think that's the way it goes. I don't think they would use their full movement and then go backwards. I'm just gonna keep them going that way. It's kind of weird, but that's fine. Okay. So they're good. Spire's none to fire. Now, where are they attacking? So Chicken can't hit anybody. This Nitrous guy, I kind of want him to hit the Bounty Hunter so then he gets hit back for 3. Because it's fair fight. And the Evangelist, I can have him finish off the bear. And that would be helpful. Yeah, so let's do the Nitrous hitting the Bounty Hunter. And he'll get hit back for 3. So that was a good flip, I think. The Evangelist. Can finish either or. I think I want the Grizzled Oak defeated. That makes sense, right? Yeah. Just defeat him. We'll leave him there on the spot as the special rules of the scenario say. Leave him there. He needs to be picked up and brought back to my base. So he's been defeated. He won't retaliate. Okay. My turn. So let's deploy these guys. 1, 2. 1. Overgrowth will stay there. What's Daiwan want to do? Finish off the Spire, I think. 1, 2. Oh, he'll roll his die beside a Source Well. 3, nice. Going up to 25. 3, yeah. From his Harvester. Wyvon K, he wants to get him on the forest to get his Impale. I don't think he needs it anymore, though. He could just go back and grab this. I could turn him into 4 health to just get rid of one of the evangelists also. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, let's pop this thing. I know it's supposed to be starting my turn, but I'm popping it now. Let's give him his 4 health. Okay. And then, so this is gone. I'll just run like a little discard pile there. So he's 4 health. 1, 2. He'll go here. I'll pick up this thing. And then he will just get rid of an evangelist, discarding it. Right. Where's my sheet? Let's make sure I do this right. Before or after this unit's movement, you may either discard an adjacent landmark minion to gain 3 source, or... No, sorry, wrong one. Before or after this unit's movement, you return an adjacent faction minion of equal or less health. So this guy's 4. Doesn't talk about grouping or anything. Back to its barracks. So evangelist, see ya. The other one will come out. He's there chilling, whatever. And then I flip. And he doesn't have any upgrade chips to throw away. So he's now moves for 4, which is important to run with the flag to go back whichever way he's going to go. But he could just follow these guys and troll them. Or I can go here, hopefully get a portal, and then teleport up there and troll them even more. That would be funny. Yep. That's what we're going to do. Yeah. Okay. So this guy attack yet? No. He's just going to fire on this one. Taking away range. And these guys don't do anything. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Spires, none to fire. These 2 can't attack anything. This guy's in within true range to hit the bounty hunter, so he'll finish off the bounty hunter. And the bounty hunter is gone. No source reward there, but it uncovers a source wall close to their base. That one is technically closer than this one, so I now don't have to worry about them covering that. I think I'm okay. All right. My turn. I'm debating sending Wyvon following them, deal with this guy, fine. But I think I should just boot him back home this way. His least path least resistance. And he gets displaced by my guys also, I think. So, yeah, he's a friendly hero. So, but he also, the peaceful, gets him displaced, which is kind of good. I want him to get home as fast as possible. I don't think I needed too much more to him to do the flipping thing. But, I mean, I am a little worried about the chicken, who's basically immune to my spires, kind of. He'll reduce their damage by 2. So even this one rolling 2 attack dice is most likely going to not get anything through. But there is the rare case where it could. But the units should be able to smack him a bit. So I will send at least 2 of my units up that way. I think they need to go that way. So we'll do Warbriar 1, 2, 1, 2. Or should I send 1 Warbriar down this way? 1, 2. Yep. No. Let's go this way. Let's go all in. Let's go all this way. I think Wyvon, if I take him this way, he could deal with the spire, the attack chips here. I don't have to worry about Daiwin doing that. Should be able to flip this, be okay. Yeah. I think that's the best way to do it. I debated sending a guy down this way to help deal with these, so Daiwin doesn't have to get in the fire, but I think we're okay. But I do need to uncover some source wells to get influence over there, so let's see what happens. All right, so that's my units here. Heroes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Daiwin. 1, 2. Yeah, Daiwin's kind of stuck. Yeah, that's annoying. But it might be okay. I think he's just going to try to defend the base and run home. But I don't want him in the way of Wyvon, so we'll explore. No spires to fire. Source Geyser. That could be interesting if I can get Daiwin beside it. Yeah, I'm gonna reveal it. Yeah, because he can heal up there if he can get there before the wave ends. I think the wave will last a little while, so that might be nice. Now he can only affect spires. Yes, that's true. No, that's true. I know, like following them from behind. Yeah, you're right. You are right. Yes. So I'd have to flip on this one first. Or what I was also thinking is a landmark minion. If I can get up here, flip this landmark, can he not do that? Or is that, I'm getting confused which one. So will, yeah. So I could also do the whole gain 3 source from tossing away a landmark minion. So what I was thinking was going up here to get rid of this guy so we can flip back to then hit one of these guys. Or here, or getting rid of the attacks on this spire can flip him back too. So the only problem is this was not a portal. I thought this might be a portal and help me get over there, but it wasn't. So maybe I'll look at this one. All right. Yeah. Done. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Spires, none to fire. Nobody to attack. I might do this Unstable Rift. I don't know. I don't know. I probably should have sent a Warbriar the other way so that it didn't blow up both of them, but yeah, that was the risk too. But at least I can blow up this chicken that way. Oh, Warbriar should not be on the promoted side. What's he doing? Pull it on the wrong side. So they don't have anyone to attack, no spires to fire. All right, my go. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. The spire can't do anything to this guy, so he's immune. That's fine. Diamond will stay there. These guys will go 1, 2, impale. 1, 2, nothing. And 1, 2. All right. Quick counter. We'll hit this Warbriar for 2 first. He's still alive, so he'll hit the chicken for 1. This guy will just hit the range off of this spire. The rooted ogre growth will do nothing. Diawin will fire on this spire, killing it. I'll get 4 source going up to 29. So another monolith spire down. Wyvon K will sit there doing nothing. Okay, done. These guys will go. Timothy, you don't move. You're fine. Sure. 1, 2. 1, 2. No spires to fire. They're attacking. I guess it doesn't really matter either way. Yeah, this Warbriar's just dead either way. Nothing we can do differently there, I don't think. And that's that. Got to watch out for Incorporeal now. This guy can step over top. So I still want, I think, to move this guy. They're tied for leading minion, but we'll see. Okay. My turn. Move. We will impale. Let's impale the chicken. And 1, 2. Within 2 hexes, I don't get the source reward because this guy's got assimilate. So that is that. But the chicken's gone. I'll just put him on the bottom. Okay. And this guy will move. I might regret that since this guy can... Oh, I'll kill him for 1, so he won't retaliate because he'll die. So that's actually really good. I was worried about him one-shotting my Warbriar, but we should be okay there. These guys. Wyvon K will just move next to this one, this spire, and he'll do the whole flipping thing, I think. When does he do that? Instead of attacking, right? No, before or after movement. Oh, that's even better. So Diawin will move. He would normally get fired on, but after movement, actually, Wyvon K will just flip and get rid of the attack upgrade from the spire. So that's before Spire's fire, right? So, yeah, seems really good. Now he only moves for 3. He can go on 4 spaces. Okay. And then Daiwin will fire on this spire within 2 range and just finish it off. And 4 more source, but I can only take 1 more, so I'll go up to 30. Boom. Okay. So attacking up here, this guy will just finish off this top nitrous, and then 1 below will come out for 4 health. He doesn't retaliate, of course, unless he's attacked again, but he's not going to. This ogre growth will just pop off this fortification off of that spire. I'm definitely not flipping this to unstable rift myself there. That's not a good idea. I know. I'm thinking of doing that limited build option to do a spire. I keep thinking of it, but not yet. Not yet. But I can. It doesn't matter. I just don't know which way I'm going for sure. I need to see this. I need to get influence. If I could do limited build here, or I wait when this is gone at the end of the wave, and I do in the build phase I just do build. Because they'll still just build here. They'll still just build here. So I'm fine. I can still build my spire there and get the renown for that. Because this will go away no matter what. So that's another reason why I had to flip that too. So I think I'm okay. I have 2 source wall options here. And they're only building on the closest to their gate. So they'll just build there. So I think I had the no pressure there. The only thing is these enemies still coming. There's the idea of a limited build for defensive purposes to stop them from hammering my base because they hit for 2 and hit for 3, and I only have 6 health. Oh, I forgot to do that. I should have 7 health in the prep phase. Yeah, 7 health from my my fortress advancement. But yeah, so they could rip through my base pretty quick still if they're allowed to get by. But that nitrous is going to step over those 2, which kind of sucks. But hopefully those spires can help. These both roll 2. They both double attack dice, so I should be okay. I have Wyvonke coming as backup. Daiwin, I think I'll keep him going forward to hopefully look at this chip. Heal up here maybe. All right. So now it's their turn. Leading minion. 1, 2, 3. They take away 2 source. Go down to 28. This guy goes 1, 2. Spires. This one will fire on here for 2. Oh, only hits for 1. Uh-oh. Okay, so where does he want to hit first? He wants to hit spires before minions. So this guy just wants to hit this spire. So he knocks away an attack chip. That is okay. See, I might use limited build option to put another attack chip under there. That might be smart. Because if this guy 1, 2, 3, I'd still be within range to get him. So that might be a smart purchase. So we'll see. Then this guy, Evangelist, he's got 2 range. He could hit either one of these. He can't defeat either. But I think I want to retaliate. So I will hit the Warbriar, and the Warbriar will retaliate for 1. Yep. Okay, my turn. I will do that limited build. And that limited build will just be used to spend 3 down to 25. And we're going to put an attack on this retail. Doesn't seem exciting, but that's what we're going to do. Okay. Okay, so I still haven't put this guy in a forest to give him that impale ability or anything. Okay, that's fine. So movement 1, 2, or actually, yeah, let's go be safe here, right? Yeah, we'll go there. I want to get him healed before I look at this, if possible. But I don't know how much longer left in the round, actually. Okay, so this guy will go 1, 2, 3. This guy will displace him. That should be okay. Okay, he'll stop there. All right. Then this guy will go 1, 2, impale. This guy will exercise rooted. This guy is going to stay here beside the spire. And he gets to stay there for a turn, and he can smash the spire, or he can punch this nitrous. The nitrous retaliates for 3, though. That's the problem. He won't take him out. So I am just going to... Yeah, because there's no way if I could have built this spire now, I got to watch out that my rooted guy doesn't get all the way over here and win me the game. Because he does hit for 2 and has 6 health. So maybe I do need to take him down a peg. Yeah, because between him and the Warbriar, there's a chance they could finish off the base. And that would end the whole scenario, and I would only get the summons one. I would get the one for summoning, not summoning more than 3 times. Yep, summon no more than 3 times. I defeated the Grizzled Oak, but I haven't got it back to the base yet. But I should be able to still do that. And then construct a spire on source wall B. I want to do that for the 3rd renown. So as long as I just don't end this wave, we're fine. So I will punch this guy for 2, the nitrous, and he'll retaliate for 3, bringing the ogre growth down to 3 health left. Yeah. Yeah. All right. They'll go. 1. I think he steps over. Does he step over my hero, or does he move him because of peaceful? Where is their sheet? So he has incorporeal, which is only adjacent units and spires may attack this unit, which was fine. During movement, this unit may pass through opposing units. Opposing units. All right, good to know. 1, 2, 3. I don't have to move Wyvonke, which is fine. He'll steal a source. He's now up on my base, but spires will fire on him first, but I can't hit him with this one because he's not adjacent, so I forgot about that. Maybe that upgrade was dumb. But we'll fire with 2 dice here. He's only got 1 health left. I should kill him off, otherwise he's going to do 3 damage to my base. And we do hit him for 2, so he is gone. And we get 4 source. We're not near the assimilate guy. We go up to 28. Love these Neurorans. They're just packed full of juicy source. No impale. He's already next to him. Oh, yes. Thank you. Yeah. You're right. Yep, you were right. Yeah, I kept thinking, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. It's nice and open. I can move around and still do impale. But yeah, you're right. Thank you. Okay. So base, still safe. My turn. Wyvonke is still on a forest. But I can give it to him when he deploys next turn. I can give him like Ram or I guess I would give him Impale probably. So he'll just move. He'll leave. He'll drop off the Grizzled Oak back at home base to achieve that goal. He'll stay there for future deployment. Daiwin, 1, 2. Actually, he'll just go there. Beside the Source Geyser. He has to start his turn beside the Source Geyser, right? Once revealed, all adjacent units recover 2 health at the start of each new round. Discard this landmark at the end of the current wave. Okay. All right. And then this guy. Okay. Nothing to explore. No spires to fire. This guy will attack here for 2. Get retaliated on for 2. They're both down to 1. This guy has nothing to attack. Wyvonke's gone. Daiwin's chilling. They'll go. 1, 2. Spires. Kills this Evangelist. So opposing minions are gone. But Daiwin will go in campfire mode there. I just goes in campfire mode, so he won't get to heal. That's unfortunate. And I didn't even get to look at that landmark. That's okay. This one I'll just clear. That's the most important thing. So I don't think when they go to campfire mode, they can't get a heal. They won't be interacted with or something, right? I'm pretty sure. I just want to read the wording. When your heroes become inactive because no other faction units in play, but you still have minions in play, 23. The end of a turn in which only one faction has units in play, that faction's hero goes into campfire mode for the remainder of the wave and are inactive. They do not take turns. Yeah, so we wouldn't have a turn to heal. So yeah. Hey, Nick, how's it going? Happy Wednesday to you too. Awesome. Let's see. All right, so he's campfire. This guy's already gone. So my units will just continue, right? My minions. 1, 2. I don't want to reveal that. No. 1, 2. Then 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. This guy will attack the base down to 9, and he's dead. Warbriar gone. 1, 2. He stops there, attacks the base for 2, down to 7, and he's gone. Ogre growth out. Wave is over. This is gone to the end of the wave. Source Geyser is out. All right, let's go on to wave 5. Wave 5. All right, we're gonna roll. Oh, so we're not rolling the event die this time for that. We're rolling a d6 to find out if they go north or south. Oh, that's interesting. 6. They're using the north path. Okay, that's kind of good. That's where I want them to go. But again, I forgot to reveal this. Ah, come on. But if I did reveal it, then one of my minions would have to fight it. So whatever. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. If this is a portal, then that's fine. But okay. What are we doing? +4 source. Yep, we're maxed out at 30 because I had that fortress ability to give me an extra 4 source every wave, which is kind of overkill. Norman purchase Earthscape, but don't use it. Okay, sure. Hoard it all you want. I don't need to purchase another hero, but I could purchase a spire. Man, I could put a lookout here and then see what this is. That'd be funny. That's okay. I'll still want to go to it anyway. All right. Nope, that's fine. That's fine. Splash is kind of interesting too. Actually, what are they bringing out? Burnout, Burnout, Arcbright, Arcbright, Evangelist, Evangelist, Messiah. Holy wave, Batman. And they're going north. And I can't even build spires up there yet. This could be rough. This could be rough. Yeah, that sucks. Because I'm going to build spires along this way, and they're not even going to get used for that. Oh, but I will be able to build a spire here. And I could build one here. So I could mess with them a little bit. Soften them up. Yeah, this unstable rift under here that I've already looked at. Yeah, this could really be fun. Oh, that could be so fun to pop that and blow up some of their units. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't already. I may have to do that. Wow. I have to get this cleared off so I can build something there maybe. Oh, man. And I have 11 CP. Nora construct a Manolan Spire on it. Yeah, so they build a spire. I'm not going to purchase anything in the market, obviously. So they do attack, attack, fortification. Monolith Spire closest to their base right here. So they have that. So I can't build a spire there. So take that back, what I said. All right. I will build. Let's spend some of this 30 source. Okay. One thing we're going to do is give Wyvonke Impale with that ability. Okay. With that one ability we bought, which I forget what it was called. Basic form, which is Forming Glade 1. I bought that, right? Yeah, right here. And we can get rid of this limited build thing. Yeah, so I can throw a Warbriar under him, and he gets that Impale ability. So at least when he moves, he'll be able to poke a unit, and then I can send a unit away if he's got the right side flipped. because that'll help reduce their health, which is kind of pretty awesome if it works out, but we'll see. I may not need them to do that, but at least it's something I paid for it. All right, so we have a couple retools. We're allowed to build how many spires in solo? There is a limit. I think it's 6. I think it's 6. Wrong book. Six spires. Players are limited to 6 spires, and in co-op mode, they're limited to 5. Good to know. All right, so I have 2 already, so I can only build 4 here. But we just need to build 1 here to get that renown. And then we just need to not have our base die, and we win. That's minimum. Okay, so let's build. I mean, retools are kind of pointless down there, so let's just do a shrubbery. Save some source, 26. Attack and fortification. Just build a shrubbery right here. Actually, we'll build it here. So we leave that open so we can kind of pass through it if we want, because it is forest space. All right, let's build a shrubbery here. 4 more, down to 22. Attack, fortification. So now we have influence. We added stuff here, so we have influence here. We build here. Now we have influence here. Now we have influence here. So we want to build something good here. So let's do a retool. I guess I could have bought the stuff to get the better spires, but they're not really that much better. They just get like an extra skill. I don't think they're really worth it in this faction. So 5 to build this one. So we drop down to 17. Flip the chip. Okay, attack, range. We'll put that here. Then we'll spend 3 more, go down to 14. We'll upgrade it, throw another attack chip under here. So we can do a little damage to them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'd still build 1 more spire, but I don't want to put one in my base right now, but I will leave that open if I can. But I would also like to build a spire up here to help damage them if I can clear off something. But we'll see. It might have to be in my base, but I can leave that for limited build time. And I got 14 CP. I'm not summoning, but man, I could. I just can't summon more than 3 times. But I can just throw a couple taproots out. They'll be promoted on the other side. So that could actually be a good move. Jack's here. How's it going? Rob, have you heard about the new Gloomhaven standalone expansion going to be coming out soon? Kickstarter called Frosthaven. Yeah, I've been following it pretty closely. It got delayed till March 31st. And yeah, I'll be back in that fully. I should have reached out to them in advance to kind of get this whole prototype everyone's doing, but I kind of missed that boat, I guess. But yeah, I see some channels have gotten some prototype material to kind of show it off, which is cool. Or like a little mini expansion or something, or a little mini scenario, or I don't know what it is, but it looks neat. But I am excited. I can't wait to play more Gloomhaven, aka Frosthaven, I mean. But yeah, I'm definitely getting into that for sure. Mel is looking forward to it too. So we're backing it for sure. I don't know if we'll go like all in and get crazy upgrades or anything, but we'll definitely get the base set for sure, and then play through it next year if that's when it eventually comes out. If it ever comes out. But we'll see. All right. Okay. Prep phase. We're going to get an extra health on our base. Thanks to that fortress upgrade. We'll go up to 8. We have 11 CP to work with. And they're coming in with a burnout and a burnout. None of this is grouped, which is interesting. 2 burnouts. So let's just give them all a bunch of health. Burnouts, entropy. And that's when they go down to 1 health. They blow up and hit like all non-Neuroran units for 2 damage, I think. Okay. Arc Bright, Arc Bright. They have 3 range, attack for 1 each. 2 movement, 3 health. Dirty. I love these guys when I play at Aurora. Evangelist. We've seen these guys already. 2 range, assimilate, 4 health, 2 attack, 2 move. I wish I could have shut it down before we got to this wave, but just not being able to cover landmark chips quick enough didn't lead me enough influence to get over there quick enough to... because I could have left that rooted in the Warbriar to destroy their base last wave, but Yeah, I've done this to myself. We'll see though. Messiah, Immolate and Healing, 5 health. So he goes on the bottom. Evangelist. Arcbrights, Burnouts. Look at that stack. Look at that stacks. Jack, did you play through Gloomhaven? Did you play through the first one? Or play it at all? I'm just curious. Or is this like you're looking at Frosthaven as like an entry point into that that rabbit hole? All right, so 11 CP. I mean, we could do the Taproots, and we have enough source that we could promote if we wanted to and get whatever out. Promoted Treeds, promoted Vine Heralds. That of Capture. I should have used that a little more earlier, maybe. That's okay. Could go Grizzled Oak for fun. He seems funny. Could just do Ogre Growth, Grizzled Oak, but I feel like that's not enough. Like, this is huge. This is insane. That's like my biggest dudes. I have Wyvon K for some backup, kind of. Kind of. Not really, though. Dywin's like out here, but he could still help from behind. Possibly. I can't heal him up anymore. Yeah. This is a pickle. I think Taproots are the smart way to go. Just so that I have some summoning I can do, because these guys will attack for range, and then I can flip into, when they get a hit, I can flip into the other guys, but I don't know if that's smart either. Because like Vine Heralds, Treeds at least hit for 2 when they're promoted. Yeah, let's go Ogre Growth for 5, I think. Or, yeah, 5 CP. Let's not do Grizzled Oak. Let's do... Oh, but I can blow up somebody too. Yeah, let's take these Taproots for 3. And another one for 3. I really should do all 3 Taproots though. 9 and then Warbriar. No, let's just do this. Ogre Growth, double Taproot, double tap. Most of it? Oh, okay. Yeah, so you know what you're getting into. I am looking forward to the more of the town management stuff in between. Jack, I thought about that Founders of Gloomhaven, but I don't know. I kind of looked into it. I'm not sure it's really a game for me. I don't think the reviews were that great on that game, and there was like not really any buzz about it. Like, it had the Gloomhaven name, but it was like a totally different type of game. So no, not really interested in it. It doesn't really, I don't know where it's at on BGG, but I'm sure there's other kind of city building games that would be higher on the charts. I don't even know if I can still get that game anyway, but I haven't really seen it at stores. But again, stores are pretty much closed around here. Yeah, it has a 6.8 rating out of 10 on BGG, which is like okay, but it's not, it is in the top 2,000 games, but it's got a weight of 4.14 out of 5, so it's pretty complex. Best with 4 players. Yeah. Yeah, not really interested. I'll be honest. I mean, with 3,000 to 4,000 games coming out every year, you have to be nitpicky, man. You got to pick, spend your money on the good ones. Proven good ones, or gamble where there's less risk. That's how I look at it. All right. Okay. Feel like we're good. Done the prep phase there. They go first. Entropy, let's just double check their abilities. So entropy. This unit detonates immediately if its health reduces exactly 1, defeating itself and dealing 2 damage to all adjacent non-Neuroran units. Okay. 1, 2. And they're using the north. Yeah, they got a 6, right? So there's a north. Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay. Spire's fire. Let's just fire on the front one, I guess. For 2 dice. Hit it for 2. So it blows up and defeats itself, but there are no other non-Neuroran units. I should probably check the yeah, there's no modification on the solo stuff. So burnout number 1 gone. Okay. Then this one will attack the spire for 1. Oh, no worries, Jack. Yeah. There were other people telling us YouTube was having trouble last night. It wasn't sending out notifications for when we're going live and stuff. There's like a bug in the system, basically. So people were showing up in the middle of the stream being like, I didn't get notifications, and we didn't even see you were live and stuff. And some people were seeing the stream we were live wasn't even showing up in people's like subscription feeds. So I don't know what YouTube was doing yesterday, but they definitely broke something. They definitely broke something. Yeah, even the viewer count was down by like 10 to 15 viewers than it normally was. So that's how I knew something was wrong afterwards too. So, like what can you do? At least it's there. People can watch it now. So no worries. You never have to apologize. Hey, it's not a priority. It's all good. Okay. So they're done. Let's go here. We're going to go run into them. We got to help keep our base alive. So we're going to go this way for 2. We're going to go north, I think, with everybody. Those move for 2. No spires will fire. Dywin. He wants to check what's going on down here. Oh, Traxar friggin' Hellion. Why did I even bother? Dywin is dead. Because he has to attack this guy for 2. And he gets retaliated for 1. Oh, I forgot to do the Source Geyser. I'm so doing that first. Because he was standing beside a Source Well. And 18. Yeah. Either way, I would have done it. I was thinking about doing it before, but I totally forgot. Okay. So he is blown up. And that's discarded. Whoops. That's gone. Tywin, you did your job. I can't believe he lasted that long. This guy never lasts that long. And I didn't even buff his health with that card. Okay, these guys will go 1, 2. 1, 2. All right, spires will fire. Let's hit. I guess we'll hit the entropy guy. Yeah. Miss. And then these 2 will just blow up this spire. Which is fine. Yeah. Should have probably did a limited build on it. But I think I want to say my limited builds for building spires back here somewhere. Or upgrading these ones. So that retall's gone. That's fine. It did its job. I built one there. We're good. Right? We didn't need to keep it built. Yeah, it says just construct a spire on source well B. Which we did. We did it. We don't need to keep it there. It's fine. Doesn't say at the end of the scenario or anything. All right. That's good. So 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And we lost Dywin. That sucks. I should have taken Dywin up here to shoot these guys, but that's okay. Yertle. Yertle's going to come out this way. Wyvon. All right. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, these 2 will just fire on this and blow it up. With their 2 range. Monolith Spire down. 4 source. Yes, please. Jump into 22. Okay, next time build a spire on there, I think. Nothing else to attack. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. They'll go there. They'll go there. So we know what assimilate is. The immolate and healing. What is this doing for us eventually? Immolate. If defeated by a faction unit or spire, steal source from that faction equal to this unit's source. Yeah, whatever. If this unit is adjacent to an opposing fortress gate at the end of its movement, it explodes, defeating itself and dealing its current health in damage to all adjacent units and spires. And then the healing. At the start of your turn, this unit may recover 1 health. And is there a... Immolate for solo says if this unit is defeated by a faction unit or spire, the defeating faction loses source equal to this unit's source reward. Place this unit in the barracks. So yeah, healing, I think it'll just always heal if it can. Alright. So no spires to fire, nothing going on there. I really wish I flipped this relentless guy. Ah, so bad. Alright. Yeah. 1, 2. Oh, limited build. Limited build, limited build. Let's throw a retall for 5. We'll jump back down to 17. Attack and a range. I don't know. I feel like it'll get sniped anyway, but I guess I could put a fortification under it. But that's using another limited build. We'll see. Probably should have made my base retaliate back harder to build that upgrade. Yeah, this might be trouble. All right, we'll see. Okay, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, nothing to fire on. All right. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. We'll have this train of units here. This is crazy. No spires to fire. Nothing in range. 1, 2, 3. Nope. All right. Oh, maybe building a shrubbery would have probably been smarter because they can't fire on it unless they're adjacent to it. Yeah, let's do that actually. Let's get another source back. Let's build that. Yeah, that would have been a smarter play, I think. Because then they need to be adjacent to hit it, and there's so much range here. So that answers that fear I had, kind of. And the fortification keeps it protected from these guys hitting for 1 right or beside it. So I think it'll have a little more meat on the bone there. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. This guy will stay rooted. I'm going to keep him rooted beside the spire. I don't want him being here yet. Although these guys won't be beside there yet. But I could use the ogre growth as a trap. I might have used Yvonke to do that actually. And what is he on? Yurtle's Way. So Yurtle's Way is the flip that returns an adjacent faction minion. So he's going to come into play heavy here. I was going to use him just to blow up the bomb here to kill a bunch of them, but I don't think I need to do that. I could lead the ogre growth there because he can next turn move and then stay rooted for this. And he can be the one, but it would only blow up like 1 unit because I can't get them all around it. I would need this guy to flip and be able to go on mountains, which might have to happen. We'll see. We'll see. Yep. And I want it to happen to like these last couple. And the faction, before or after this unit's movement, you may Remove all attack upgrades from an adjacent spire. So I can do that to my own spires. It doesn't say I can't, I would think. So that's how I can get them flipped back that way probably. So these two will fire on the entropy, and he goes down exactly 1 health and he blows himself up and there's no one to hit. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, and that's there. All right. No spires to fire, but 3 range. Holy. They can't hit the hero, so they're not even going to bother. I'm pretty sure. This guy's out of range. So let's have them... I'll have them just hit the same taproot, I guess. And that... Oh, actually 2 different, so they can have double retaliates, right? Yeah. So retaliates for 2 range. Okay. Okay, my turn. These guys can't move. I should probably summon with these 2 guys. And a treat is the most expensive, right? Summoning a treat is 5 or a Vine Herald for 4. Treat or Vine Herald. Treat has more health, hits for 2, but the other guy's range. Do I do 1 of each? I feel like the treats are probably the best idea. Yeah, let's do double treeds. So that'll take me down to 8. Source, because I'll do it twice. These guys will flip. And we get promoted treeds. 5 health, 2 attack, go on forest, but doesn't really matter in this pathway up here. So I've only summoned twice. Still legit for that one objective. Okay, now attacking. Oh, this guy needs to move. 1, 2. Okay, so this guy will just blow up this Arcbright, no retaliate because it's dead. Okay. And that is it for me. All right, they'll go. Move in for 2, 2, 2, and 2. Oh, yeah, I don't get the source because this guy was within 2 hexes, right? So yeah, we don't worry about the source. Assimilate. Okay, now this guy's gonna fire for 1. I think I'll fire on this ram up here and get retaliated on. So this Arcbright's dead. This guy will fire for 2. Doesn't matter. Let's fire on this one. No, let's fire on this one. Okay, no retaliate, no range. And the other guy can't reach. So now we move in. One. Let's move. Let's, I guess, Ogre Growth. You could stay rooted. Keep him back there. I don't feel like it matters that much. So let's just move him up. Okay. Spires, none to fire, of course. This ram guy will hit here for 2, retaliate for 2. Okay. Yeah, the problem with no range, I should have maybe put a Vine Herald there on this one to fire over. Yeah, I probably should have done that. Doing the 2 trees is probably kind of dumb. I probably should have done a Vine Herald in there. So they could work together in this stupid narrow path. Yeah, I didn't think of that, but that's okay. I think they'll still make a decent wall, but I just worry about the double range here. So they don't move. This guy will fire and kill the tree on top. Okay, and this guy comes out. Then this guy will fire and just kill that taproot because he can kill him, which makes sense. Okay, my turn. Let's do the treed. I think. No, let's do the ogre growth. He'll be my leading minion. He'll come in. And yeah, let's leave it at that. This guy will attack for 2 and just defeat the evangelist. All right, go here. Okay. They'll move in. This guy for 2. Let's just have him fire here on the ogre growth for 2. He gets retaliated for 2. Oops. And that is that. I'll go. I won't move at all. I think we're fine. I think I was worried too much there, but I think we're okay. All right. So they won't move. And then this guy for 2 will fire. Or did they just go? Did I go or they go? I don't remember who just went, but I feel like I moved. So then this guy will attack here for 2 and retaliate. I think I just did that though. It's my turn. Okay. Thank you, John. I was like getting lost there for a second. I'm like, who retaliated on who? Because they both lost 2 health. I just didn't know who did in which turn. Okay, so the ogre growth will just squish the evangelist then. No retaliate. And that's that. Okay, this guy will move in. He will hit for 3 and kill the ogre growth. Okay. My turn. This seems kind of cheese. Very cheese. I'll move my hero first. Yeah. Let's move the hero first. 1, 2. But will he get moved? Oh, it's after movement, right? Yurtle's Way. Before or after his unit's movement, you may return an adjacent. So I'll do Impale, which is at the end of this unit's movement, it deals 1 damage to all adjacent units it was not adjacent to prior to moving. Okay, now this guy's 4 health, and so is Wyvanke, and he will just use his Yurtle's Way to send this guy home. That seems awesome. What a relic card to get. Man, that's crazy. All right, he flips, and now he can go on mountains. And he can get rid of faction minions, and he can get rid of attack upgrade chips. But he just went into campfire mode. So that is that. Okay, that was pretty good. All right. So this guy hasn't moved yet. So he will actually move, displacing this guy for 3. Yeah. So that was all after his movement, right? Yeah, seems crazy. Seems crazy, but all right. So this tree goes to move after Wyvanke did all his move and after his movement and all that stuff. So tree will push him out of the way. He goes there. I don't want to reveal this. Then I'll just go 1, 2, 3. Spire's not firing. 1, 2. We're in the base. Spire. Oh yeah, 2 attack chips or 2 dice. Only 1. Nice. So he will. What do I do here? I guess I just get rid of an attack upgrade off this with Ram. And then he'll just stay there. Spiral fire for 1 die. Hits for 1. He's down to 2 health. He'll take away the attack chip on his attack. And now he'll just attack the base for 2. Down to 5. Retaliate for 1. Hit the base again for 2. Down to 3. Retaliate, killing the Treed. And then we find the Taproot hiding underneath. And the Taproot will fire for 1. Down to 2 and blow up. And that ends the game. All right, did it. Did it. That was pretty cool. Yeah, the landmarks, man, they're a mess with me that game. It was a lot harder to clear them than I thought it would be. There was literally only 1 portal. Like, that was weird. Is there not another portal? No, that's a Lost Caverns under there. So I wouldn't need to see a portal under the temples, but the fact that they force you to take all those 4 these temples, sorry. No, ruins. They make you take the ruins. Yeah. That was weird. I thought for sure there'd be a portal, but I guess the only other portal, gate port here. Oh, and then 1 here. And these are both, yeah, they're both under temple. So the fact I only saw like 2 temples, yeah, I guess that makes sense why there wasn't really another one. But it only could have been here and here, I guess. So that would have been neat if there was a portal here or there, because then I could have done tricky stuff with my hero, like jumping to here. Or if this portal was just, you know, somewhere else, it would have been nice to be able to fly over there. Would have helped with grabbing the bear, grizzled oak, to bring it back. So that's kind of neat how that could be completely different each time. But yeah, if I didn't get greedy with Daiwin, he would still be alive. He could have came around behind, shot those guys, have been fine. Or he could have hit the base for like the final hit and won there. But yeah, or at least hit it once before dying, and then we would have finished the base off. But either way, we made it to the end of wave 5, and we got all 3 renown. Because if we look up here, so you summon no more than 3 times the scenario. We only use it twice. We defeated the grizzled oak, returned it to our fortress, and we constructed a spire on Sourcewell B. So we had all 3 renown. So going forward, we will look at, before the next scenario starts, we will look in that video or that stream at which Arcarian Renown achievement unlocks whatever we want to purchase to use in that scenario. So stay tuned for that. That'll be in the next episode, which I will probably do tomorrow morning. Look out for that popping up. And Jason Luck, thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated. Awesome. Welcome. All right. So stay tuned for that. So that's going to be it. Wrapping up here for, what are we on? Whoops, wrong button. Scenario 1 of the Grovetenders. And nice. Okay. So that's going to be it for this one. Thank you to our Patreon backers for supporting the channel. Thank you to Jack, John, Nick, anyone else who joined us live, Adam, and the other Adam, and anyone who was here live. If you don't want to miss us live in the future, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you'd like to support us on Patreon, the links are in the description below. And yeah, stay tuned. More content coming, more Cloudspire coming to the channel. So subscribe. And if you haven't already noticed, there is playlist on the channel of other solo scenarios for Cloudspire I've played through all the way up to this point, the Neuroran, and also co-op scenarios there, and playthroughs of PvP. And we just recently did a 3-player PvP scenario. That video is there in the playlist. John, have a good day. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow to live stream in the day most likely, and in the evening we already have a stream scheduled. And we're going to continue our Clank Legacy playthrough on Friday evening. So stay tuned to that. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.